Fall into the atmosphere. Breeze will make a let's go.
I'm sitting here weightless, light years from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fakes was trapped in the atmosphere. No atlas to lift the sphere, then I woke. Falling through the atmosphere. Yeah.
Falling through the atmosphere. Falling through the
She
atmosphere.
didn't understand the mental. The visual was blurry. I'm leaning, I'm seeing central. Perception, distance is growing. I'm cosmic hurry. Don't worry, the vision is blurry. The jury is out on the flurry. The sin and act, it's like you don't know me no more. The vibe is for sure pure, like the bond between Bach and the Fanny Shakur. That's matriarch energy. I'm bleeding out empathy. You screaming, you don't like it? Well, the pressure is a gift. I'm in the zone now. Watch how the tectonic plates shift. Truth teller, no capping. Keep the record near. Look in my eyes. I'm the captain. The message is clear. I'm alone in this vacuum. Whoa, hard cold as the air, trapped in the atmosphere, anywhere. I'm sitting here weightless, light years from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fate twist. Trapped in the atmosphere, no atlas to lift the sphere. Then I woke.
Falling through the atmosphere.
Thinking I could break stones, tectonic to make it home. Took a little bit of that just to leave the world alone. I fell in the zone, barbaric strength like Conan. Keep the snakes and the kids or whoever you boning. The theology is deep, but don't kill me, makes me stronger. The fall is eternal, felt the days getting longer. Couldn't tell the AM from the PM, the sun from the moon. Praying to the most high, get me out the tomb. Longevity, hoping I might hit the turf. Football, Jesus touchdown in the light. I'm in the clutch now, survive the rush now. Let's kick the atmosphere, the dust is settled now. I hear my seeds screaming, Daddy, we glad you're here. But the dream is a meal. Then I woke back to the plumbing. Back to the atmosphere. No atmosphere. Just me.
Okay.
New York.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Big
right.
boys.
Yeah.
HC, let's go.
Big boy villains, these big boy millions, these big boy riches, these big boy trucks, these big boy bucks, these big boy stuff, these big boys doing big things. These big boy villains, these big boy millions, these big boy riches, these big boy trucks, these big boy bucks, these big boy stuff, these big boys doing big things.
Yo, breezy, big ballin', got an infrared team. Yeah, that 745 that big boy lean. Going down 95, that big wide screen. My Philly fair man, yeah, y'all know what I mean. My fam in New York, yeah, know what I bring. Cops said I leave them with donuts and no cream. Fuck blowing up, nigga, we all gon' careen. Anything, I can go and buy with the green. If it comes down, man, I buy the dream. Yeah, this big boy, building this boy look lean. From the bottom to the top, I'm built like a machine. Like chickens and baby fat and apple bottom jeans. My car looks good and the grill looks mean. Sitting on 24s, you know them shit's clean. Black Chrysler, Chevrolet Sebring. It's like Lord of the Rings, man, returning the king. Yeah.
Big boy dealings, these big boy millions, these big boy riches, these big boy trucks, these big boy bucks, these big boy stuff, these big boys doing big things. Big boy dealings, these big boy millions, these big boy riches, these big boy trucks, these big boy bucks, these big boy stuff, these big boys doing big things.
We love big boy toys that make big boy noise. Low riders, hoe riders, big boy schemes with the Chevy on lean. Mustard guts, Outside spinning green and we throwing it up. Hanging outside the windows, hydraulics popping. In Cali they call us switches, B-boys in Compton. From New York City back to LA, so stop it, I'm back. Fresh out, all the work we copped it. Meet us at the car show and watch us drop it. Meet us on the block, in the kitchen, we drop it. Meet us with a demo, hectic connections and shopping. Dubs and better records, clothes and watches. You can become a frozen ostrich. My dudes will hold you hostage. Messing with them big boy teams, riding shotgun in the G4, hoes in the cockpit. I'm clean in my white tee, so clean when I'm icy. These big boys dealing, these big boys riches, these big boys millions, these big boys trucks, these big boys stuff, these big boys bucks, these big boys doing big things. Big boys dealing, these big boys millions, these big boys riches, these big boys trucks, these big boys bucks, these big boys stuff, these big boys doing big things.
Money so heavy, got my pockets on swole. 22 inches low pros when I roll. Shitting on haters, Tim's Navigators. Dark Vader tints, cherry red navigator. Hustle in the summer, man, I hustle when it's cold. When it's on demand, homie, I can make it snow. Heavy on the arm, techno, rose gold. Ice so bright, you can see it blindfold. Every dollar count, man, I can't forget to mention. With that Pyrex, I'm a chemist in the kitchen. You better ask your man, don't underestimate the name. Problems, what they call me, I incinerate the game. Baby girl ask me why I walk like that. My money long, I can't help but walk like that. I'm from Tidewater, home of the clips and Star Trek. Got a clip for the Mac, put a clip in your back. I'm a big boy, dealings,
These big boys,
millions,
these big boys,
riches,
these big boys,
trucks,
these big boys,
bucks,
these big boys,
stuff,
these big boys doing big things, man. Big boys,
dealings,
these big boys,
millions,
these big boys,
riches,
these big boys,
trucks,
these big boys,
bucks,
these big boys,
stuff,
these big boys doing big things, yeah. Man, problems, that's right, crazy, man. You know, man. New York, everyone. We all travel the world to get dough. We all wanna hustle and flow. We all fall down in the backyard again.
We all know we all fall in the backyard again. We all know how we all fall in the backyard again. We all know how we all fall in the backyard again. We all know we all fall down in the backyard again.
Damn, they got me back in the backyard again for real, like I'm tied in a cardigan. Wait, for real? This shit gives me the chills. I'm born a bastard, now I'm born again inside of a jail cell. 4 years, videotape cell, did 3 1/4, living on big. Oh, you ate well, now you in the 3 1/4, reading your hate mail. Can't touch your heart, you covered in chainmail. Switch up to the 450, screaming F50, carrying packs that look too damn crispy. Thinking all alone, hoping that them boys don't get me. If they do, they gon' hit me up with football numbers. And I ain't no snitch, but they gon' ask who's the runner, quarterback, linebacker, or punter. Hoping we gon' get you all locked up and put away this summer. And the cops rolled up on us in H3 Hummers, like Michael Vick, like we done killed our picks. Won't stop, can't stop until we filthy rich. Now I'm locked away, and I'm simply sick. All along, I thought I done made it through hell. Just before they cut me loose, I got another bell. Like OJ the Juice, no, I won't tell. Got $1 million lawyer, so you know I'm gon' prevail. After 2 years in the yard, my records, they still sell. Strip search, butt naked, the boys still frail. But I'm home like monster school with new coats to sell. We all know we all fall in the backyard again. We all know we all fall in the backyard again. We all know how we all fall in the backyard again. We all know how we all fall in the backyard again. We some hustlers, we customers in the cosmos, and y'all dudes tickle me like Elmo, and our goons stay strapped like Velcro. Guess
schools in the backyard again. Throwing elbows, fighting our way back to the top. From the backyard to the porch, ducking the cops. No guns, they just wanna close down the candy shop. And I ain't talking about no 50 or no G unit. We just trying to move a couple of units. Got bagged up and came home from a year and a day. And I decided I ain't selling no crack or yay. Just CDs, DVDs, and sour diesel. Ringtones, MP3s for that green eagle. The streets is watching, don't let it deceive you. And a lot of rappers I know, it's softer than SpongeBob. In other words, I won't let my sons believe you. We caught in the rapture of things, we can't capture that. No priest or pastor can give back to us. Do it big like Gargantua. Don't get caught in the web and then bit by a tarantula. No hope, no glory, just stay intact. Live your life to the fullest with no strings attached. Freezing dubs, yes, we some soldiers. And my dudes bang problems and trade doja.
We all know we all fall in the backyard again. We all know we all fall in the backyard again. We all know how we all fall in the backyard again. We all know how we all fall in the backyard again.
Travel through the world, we all want some dough. We all wanna hustle and flow. We all fall down in the backyard again.
Yeah. FBA. Breeze Omega. You focused on the old me. Watch this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm different, but y'all focused on the old me. The Laker dynasty, the Shaq and the Kobe. Perpetual oyster, yeah, that's the rollie. You riding waves, chasing dicks like Moby. Yeah, I'm in the dark, sounding like a shinobi. Yeah, in your heart, I'm the one that you know, G. Filler packs and the scats with the OGs. Built it on a pillar, not a funeral pie. Breathe, scat pack screaming, or paw on the tide. You should have seen the truth straight through the wire. You know, country for old men. No one's gonna hire. You feeling the sweat, wet with perspire. Yeah. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates of hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Volume at a 10 while the world stays silent. Go ahead, let them spit words like Letterman. Foundational black, call me a veteran. Banging on the doors of hell, let them in. I seen the snakes, I seen them shed skin. Try to get close like they next to kin, but they messy with the games they playing. Burrito styles, I'm only one of many. Needles child, and I ain't falling for a penny. Keeping down, but it's so proud. They hate the black, cause we so loud. So I turn up the volume, Percocet, Oxy, Valium. Tears of a clown, keep the smile in the stadium. Blame it on my phone while you keep asking. I'm a king in the dark, y'all just acting. Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black walking straight through the fire. I see the snakes, I see them shed skin. They're banging on the gates to hell, let them in. Tears of a clown, but I'm still smiling. Bottom at a 10 while the world stays silent.
Truth teller, but they calling me a liar. Foundational black and straight through the fire. I seen the snakes and seen the shed skin, yeah, banging on the gates of hell, let them in. But I'm still smiling. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. The tears of a clown still smiling. What it do, family? What it do? It's your boy Breeze Omega. Omega, that's Breeze. We are in the house. Appreciate y'all showing up. Bronze, Flat Power, God, Ray, FBA Convo. Pressures in here too. I hope y'all having a great one, a great Thursday. Shit is going down. It was nice out here today, real nice. That's why I was a little bit late because I was still outside doing some shit, trying to get that goddamn garden ready and stuff like that. But god damn, there's so many damn leaves. I don't even know where all these leaves came from, man. They done cut down like 2 trees in the backyard, so I can't fathom it. It probably all came from all that snow and shit. I went to see my favorite tree today. She was all fucked up. That ice really did her in. But I guess that's good for growth. Like it's good for us. Sometimes we got to trim back the hedges so we can see what's in front of us. I hope you're having a great one, man. Like I said, man, you know what it is. Foundational Black Americans. We out here doing our thing. We seen the goddamn tethers from Ghana try to come out here and try to claim and take some shit back. You know what I mean? You got a lot of dumb niggas falling for it, like, man, see, they done stole our goddamn reparations. They ain't steal nothing, nigga. What it do, Claude Van Damme? They ain't steal nothing. Them niggas came through, they sat down at a goddamn tea party. Some people recognized they bullshit at the tea party, and the rest of the people was like, nah, get the fuck up out of here. Got a lot of niggas. I was arguing with a nigga that I used to go to school with over there. I hope he in the chat, man. I told him to bring his ass over here so he can get some damn straightening. Somehow in this Pan-African mind of this nigga, he think like being African is gonna get reparations. He talking about, well, this for the whole diaspora. And you know, we's gonna get the don't think you gonna get nothing when the check come. Ain't no check coming to no niggas cause they African. Secondly, nigga, that ain't how reparations work, nigga. It's gotta be lineage based. You can't give something on group or race based, nigga. It's just like that's the shit that irks me the most. The amount of dumb niggas that exist on the planet Earth. Just too many dumbass niggas. And you gotta ask yourself, man. No wonder the children fucked up. No wonder the women fucked up. I used to say that, as the women go, so does society. But when you look at some of these niggas, I'm just like, what part of accountability do we men hold for that point? Because we got to be leaders in these situations, and if we got a lot of dumb niggas still spewing Pan-African job, talking bullshit, then no wonder nobody listening, because that shit didn't work for us. I don't want to hear a nigga act like Africa ever did anything for us. What it do, Ignite TV 315? What it do? We don't want to hear no niggas out here playing like some octoroons or some damn magical Pan-Africans doing anything for us. Look at the nigga greasy ass 19 Keys. He over there in Africa right now, still talking greasy. And I'm glad Tariq taking his ass out. I'm glad that Tariq listened to the family. We said, get the nigga out. Let that nigga be an outcast. Word up, Ignite. Yeah, all the we damn sure. Look, I'm gonna say this for once.
Because I get tired of having to say this to niggas over on Facebook and niggas who on Instagram. We don't got a problem with Africans in Africa. We got a problem with the niggas who over here in America living in a damn apartment in Cleveland. We got a problem with the niggas over there in the UK talking all that posh talk. We got a problem with the Africans over in fucking Canada always popping up, having something greasy to say. That's the niggas we got problems with. We don't got problems with the niggas in Africa who staying, fighting the good fight, trying to make something happen out of there, trying to make a goddamn dollar out of 15 cents. What it do, Maxwell Jenkins? But if you coming over here and you talking out of pocket and you talking like you got something to do with our freedom or any other goddamn thing, nigga, we got a problem with you. You a motherfucking guest in the house. Wipe your muddy ass flip flops at the door, nigga. And just like we told the YT supremacists, they not invited to the barbecue. Your musty ass bush meat eating, jollof rice eating ass ain't invited to the goddamn cookout either, nigga. We don't want you. We don't need you. You're not necessary. As my good brother Black Alpha Network said, y'all wanted a villain, so nigga, we gonna play the villain. That's it. We already control the heroic arc. We already the hero. So y'all niggas gonna now meet the villain. We over all that other bullshit. Y'all not gonna keep showing up trying to be a proxy to us when you never did a goddamn thing. And we said that Tether up in New York, he had some Sankofa sign. And our good brother Professor Alon, he broke down what that symbol was that he was trying to put over the grave site over there and shit, talking about take back and get back. Take back what and get back what? For years, we've been generic Africans. Now we all Ghanaian. The fuck is y'all talking about? We not doing this shit, man. Salute to Ignorant in the house. Appreciate you for coming through, good brother. Word up. This is a foundational Black American space. We invite people in as long as you keep your shit together, stay on your faculties. Other than that, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all we extend. I hope you brought your own utensils because you ain't going to eat off of us. And we don't eat with our fingers, nigga. Word up. Salute to Brooke. Salute to Melrose Radio. The rest of the foundational Black American family up in New York who stood on business, checking them damn Ghanaians. And that's just what it is, man. See, they thought we was going to be sleeping for the rest of our lives. They thought we was just going to be woke. No, nigga, we all the way up. See, when you all the way up, you ain't got to worry about stumbling over no shit. You standing on business. You right there in the forefront. You up, you can see where you moving then. All that woke shit have niggas walking in a stupor. Niggas still in a slumber. But that's not what we doing no more. We standing on our real foundational Black American energy from our ancestors who put in all that work on us so we could stand amongst the giants. That's what it is, y'all. You know what I was about to say too? Like the fact that they had Ben Crump, Al Sharpton ass up there, like them niggas don't speak for us. I don't even know where Ben Crump came from. I'm being honest. That nigga is not no civil rights, nothing. Niggas keep always calling him a civil rights something. That's right, Maxwell. We are now fully aware. And we're not gonna let niggas like Ben Crump bring his big old three-piece suit wearing ass around us with that big old. That nigga might be Ghanaian. Looking at that nigga nose, because I don't even know where that nigga came from. That nigga's a damn pain profiteer. He only show up when niggas, people is unalive to get them money so they can shut up.
as if there's a dollar and a cent worth your damn life. But we not doing that shit no more. We not doing it at all, family. Sorry I was in here a little bit late. I told you I was still outside. Then I looked at my damn phone like, oh shit. That's how nice it was out today. It was really nice out. The Nabiscos was everywhere. I was laughing. My little neighbor, little boy from across the street, he always watching me. Like if I'm out on my little e-scooter and shit, this little nigga done parked his scooter in front of my house with his little helmet on it. I started laughing. He's like, wait, you ain't got your helmet on. I was like, Lord. You know, the kids, they can always tell that vibe from us. They can tell our energy. So the children always love us and respect us. So that's a given. You know what it is. We blessed by the Most High. Y'all know what it is. Shalom to the family. Let's get into these stories. I'm gonna try to keep y'all long because I do want to get over there and catch these damn games. What parlay you got tonight, FBA Convo? Here go our old sister. She wanted to talk about that Shalom DSB. What it do? That's right, Hospital Chaser. Yo, DSB, you feel the same way. I feel like that nigga's not one of us. He got that big old Ghanaian nose. I don't trust that nigga. I ain't never trust his ass because that nigga just came out of the blue. And they just, anytime the white supremacists are sitting here putting a nigga in the forefront, we got to always question a nigga like that. Because when it's somebody from the grassroots, they don't never listen to us. They don't never put us on TV. They don't never really barely be rocking with us. They just don't. That's just the reality. We need to check that type of shit. That's why niggas be mad when I be like, nigga, let me take that hat off, nigga. Let me see your hairline. Where your mama from? Where your daddy from? Now you got niggas always mad. Oh, so you ain't African. So this the new thing niggas say, oh, because you say you ain't African, you's an Indian. Nobody even said that once. I said, nigga, my family indigenous. We freedmen. Nobody said once that, oh, yeah, I said, yeah, my mama, on my mama's side, we found out she got Chippewa in her background. Oh, this the next thing nigga type me back. Oh, you know the Chippewas had they owned slaves. I said, yeah, like most black people that y'all know of that damn thing, but we debunked that. What we found out is those black people were considered owning slaves because they had to purchase back their family members. But the dumb Pan-African niggas just can't ever get that in their goddamn Pan-African head. Always talking this love of Africa, but you ain't never in Africa. Never in Africa. Always talking to us like we crazy or we stupid. But why ain't you in Africa, nigga? All them Africans over there needing help, but you ain't over there. You over here trying to talk to us, trying to make us generic Africans. That's right, DSB. All you got to do is keep looking. Like I said, it's one or two things. Either a nigga is sleeping with an immigrant or the nigga got a whole immigrant background. Then they get mad when you like, no, I don't have no immigrants in my family. Oh, nigga, you didn't look hard enough. No, nigga, I came in the house like a nigga do. Turn on the lights and the roaches all scatter if they do. If you got them, I turn the lights on. I ain't see no roaches. Hence, I ain't got no tethers in my background. Always wanting us to be some damn generic African off the banana boat type niggas. Oh, nigga, it was only one boat, nigga, that dropped us all off, nigga. How the boat always dropping off niggas? No, they dropped you off, nigga. Y'all come from these buck broken islands where they was whooping your ass, making you whoop on each other and do all this sick shit. Yeah, maybe even some of y'all got shipped over here through the cross island slavery and shit like that. But even those people eventually through the ethnogenesis were no longer Caribbean, were no longer either African or whatever they were. We became a different amalgamation. We became a different black people. And I'm always weirded out. You're not running around calling Jamaicans Afro Jamaicans. You're not calling goddamn niggas from the Barbados Afro Barbadians. You're not calling niggas from Haiti Afro Haitians. And Haitians, please give it up, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't been popping since 1804. All y'all did was stab yourselves in the back. You unalived Dessalines. You did all the hateful shit to all the niggas, the overture, and all them brothers over there who brought y'all some damn freedom. And your whack asses did exactly what y'all do right now. You over there scared because barbecue whooping on your ass. Ain't nobody took down barbecue yet. And you're still talking crazy to us. Nah, have that same smoke over there for barbecue, nigga. Because that's where y'all all about to go. That's it. And all you Africans getting tricked to go to Russia. Now, y'all not being tricked. That's right, Maxwell. We can't find no Africans. The nigga's name ain't even showing up like, oh, he from this boat, he from this or that. We not, my aunt was just saying that. She was like, nephew, I thought you was wrong with what you was saying. She was like, but when I started looking, she's like, I'm not able to find these people that's supposed to be off of a damn boat. He said, I keep finding our people already like living here, already like, existing, owning businesses, printing press, and things of that nature. Word up, Maxwell. Word up. So I know it's hard for some of you niggas to believe that niggas is already here, but you're just gonna have to come to the truth, nigga. That's between you and God, not me. All this goddamn information out here, and y'all still can't get it. What it do, my good brother Jesse Paris in the house? Jesse Paris in the motherfucking house. What it do, Jesse? Yo, Jesse, I like that joint y'all had over there you was doing with Judy Pace. I was watching that joint like that. You know what I mean? And it's right. Motherfucking Hollywood been a goddamn devil's pulpit. Ain't nothing been but devils over there. That's right, Ignat. See, I like what Ignat's saying right there. His people was over here before them folks got off the boat. My aunt, she was up here. She's looking at like she's so far, she said she's up to like 1685 and shit like that. But she said she found some other stuff that she's trying to go through because she found an old church manuscript in North Carolina. This on my mama's side. And so she's trying to decipher this old church manuscript that she found down there that got our family's name and stuff. And that's just even going back even further. So yeah, some black people have a little admixture of some of the indigenous alleged tribes because there was a lot of tribes on the East Coast. People like to tell you this bullshit like there was only Seminoles and Cherokees and all this dumb shit. No, there were lots of tribes. I'm trying to think of this damn general, his name when he created the scouts for the army for the army out here. And when they was going after this Mexican nigga that was called Pancho Villas, They went to go get his ass, and when he created the scouts and shit, it's called the Negro Indian Scouts. And that's what it's called. It's not called African something scouts. It's called the Negro Indian Scouts. And he has a whole list of all these brothers and shit that are all from they range from the Tennessee area, from what we now know as Chicago, what we know from New York, from Virginia, from even New Jersey and all these places. It's all these black people from different alleged tribes that kind of no longer exist, you know. And this is even before Walter Plecker in the 1920s changed where they reclassified all of us as goddamn black. And then instead of keep on fighting all that bullshit, what I found is that our people just accepted it. Was like, all right, fuck it. They claiming white, we gonna be the antithesis of their whiteness. We're gonna be black. So our people had already accepted and took the term. That's why I say we the only ones who really get to call themselves black, because other people never accepted it. We the only ones accepted it and took that as our moniker. We're the only ones. It's documented. And just like I was saying, with all the tethers who talk about, oh, Africa, well, guess what? The white people already doing. All right, in Arkansas. There you go. There you go, Maxwell. Yeah, all it takes is a lot of digging. All we just got to keep doing is digging through these places. Once we learn one place, we go to that place, because that's one thing about the YT supremacists. They were very meticulous about keeping records. Very meticulous about keeping records and shit. You know, these devils, they write down every goddamn thing. Who has a quill and some ink? Bring it to me quickly. Let me write down this nigga's name that I just purchased. Nigga. Yes, we got you from where? Oh, yeah, he came from Mississippi. And oh, let's write that down. That's what they were doing all the damn time. So we no longer falling for that bullshit, that straw man argument that we all one big nigga. Brother Reef in the house. What it do, Brother Reef? Salute to our good Brother Reef in the house. Word up. But we've been watching all this bullshit. All the family been watching all the bullshit. I brought this sister up today because I know our good sister April Showers. She was she was saying how she was so still upset about the whole Selma and situation. And I want you to know, my sister April Showers, you're not the only one. Let's listen to our sister right here.
Do y'all realize the significance of that Selma March? That was an iconic movement for us. Do y'all
Right,
realize
Maxwell.
that? My people had dogs sicked on them. They were sprayed with water hoses. They had bottles and cans thrown at them. They were spit at. They were slapped. They were beat. And many of them died just so we could have a chance to be. And for y'all to mock it just because they want to, what is it, deport y'all? Y'all actually mocked that iconic moment. So y'all can't get deported, or so you can fight against being deported when you took billions from the government? And those of you that came here illegally, y'all took a very precious time for us. And y'all turned it into a mockery. Shame on y'all. And shame on you, Jesse Jackson Jr. You should have known better.
This is the most disrespectful thing I've seen so far in
My bad.
2026.
I turned my damn
Did
mic on mute.
y'all let me read to
But
y'all
I
what
was
it said
snapping
on
on
the
Jesse
sign, the big
Jackson.
black sign with the white
First
letters. It
lady in
says,
the house, Serious S from Georgia, the hardest
"We the people"
working
means
mod
all
on this
people.
app.
And it
Thank you,
says
beloved, for
at the
coming through.
bottom, Immigrant Defense Network. This is All Lives Mattering Us, and it's done at the hands of people of
That's the
color
nigga right there,
and deeply
Yusuf
melanated
Jackson with
immigrants.
his
The
square
Somali
head.
community has assembled
Look at that nigga
immigrants,
head.
Latinos. I seen a few European immigrants up in there, and immigrants from all over the world to hijack the civil rights
Yeah,
movement.
Becky and
If this is not
Chad
utterly disrespectful,
all up in there.
disgraceful, and dangerous to you as a Black American, then you need to wake the fuck up. This all-inclusive
Wake up.
kumbaya, this is out the door. These people are here to replace you. They are here to
Boom.
replace you. Now, no one's saying
Boom.
that they can't stand up for themselves, but what do you mean fight for our rights and you're doing it under the guise of civil rights? Being an illegal immigrant is not adjacent,
Like
nor is
in
it
our
synonymous
motherfucking
with your
face.
civil rights or your civil liberties being infringed upon. You do not have any rights in the country if you are not a United States citizen. It is a crime, hence the term illegal. And at the bottom, it says Immigrant Defense Network. No one is doing anything to inherently harm immigrants. If you have your paperwork together, if you're not doing anything illegal, then chances are you're just living your life. And what really perturbed me the most, what really
Serious
disturbed...
S. Love you, beloved. You deserve that type of introduction. Go ahead, Love Jones. Let it out, sis.
The fact that Somali man stood up there and said, the movement has transformed from them and then to us and now. They're blatantly saying, fuck you, Black American. Civil rights, which your ancestors fought for, bled for, died for, got hung for. We were getting unalived to even go when we were voting.
Sweat, blood, and tears.
A lot of us were not even claiming our heritage so that we could keep our lives. We left our towns and our communities behind so that we could stay alive and keep our lineage going. Those of us who are still alive today, we are the ones that survived. We are the ones that made it through. We are the product of the ones that fought and prevailed.
Praise the
So
Most
for these
High.
immigrants to come over here, this
Praise
is making me
the
so
Most
angry.
High.
Like, I feel very emotional. I have to calm down. But for these immigrants to come over here and steal a movement that was created, curated, fought for, and literally built on the bloodshed of our...
Yo, shout out to our good sister Love Jones. I remember Love Jones wasn't even really talking like that. She was still kind of confused because she was still saying, well, you know, I'm brown and this, that, and the third. But she finally came around. She started really seeing this shit. And as she was starting to speak her truth, she noticed that the amount of tethers and the amount of people started coming after her and started attacking her. If that don't show you that the Most High, because we should all be grateful on the day that God set forth all our enemies in front of us. We shouldn't be afraid. We should say, yay, praise God, that now I can see all my enemies lined up in front of me, for I no longer have to go searching for them. That's how we should be feeling when we see all these enemies that hate us. That's why they mad, because we now standing up. We got our shield. We got our sword. We standing right there like, come on, nigga. If you want it, I'ma give it to you. If you say we hate it, I like it and I love it, nigga. Everything y'all talking about, we coming for you. We not letting y'all do this shit no more. What you did to our mamas, what you did to our daddies. Had them all tricked up and all your bullshit. Had them wearing dashikis. Matter of fact, we was the niggas wearing dashikis before y'all had dashikis. That's right, Maxwell. They mashing the motherfucking gas on this shit. And we gotta be there. Those of us who may be a little bit older and all that, we gotta be behind supporting them. We gotta be the generals. We gotta have the troops in the field to maneuver and do like our good brother Neely Fuller Jr. said, move like paratroopers behind enemy lines. We know we behind enemy lines. What do paratroopers behind enemy lines do? They run interference for the invasion that we are setting to set ourselves free from all this bullshit. And we saw our brothers and sisters and family out there in New York standing on business. Where the rest of you niggas at? Get in line, nigga. It's time. This is our day. This is our time. I could see the banners waving in the goddamn wind. That foundational Black American flag, that blue and white FBA flag, that we standing on something. Finally, we not doing that. We see everybody mad because we stopped letting everybody cling to our cloaks. It's they wagon to our wagon without us asking, nigga, where are you from? Where your mama from? Where your daddy from? That was a normal thing in our community. If your mama didn't know, she come in and she would look at all the other people in the living room. My mama, I know this for a fact. She would be looking at all the kids in the living room. She'd be like, who is that? And then maybe it's one of my brother friends, or maybe it's one of my friends that my mama ain't met yet. And she'd be like, who your mama? She would ask. And then if they said who their parents was, my mama like, oh, that's Gwendolyn and them family over there. Oh, you from the Heights. See, where I grew up in Long Island, on Hempstead, it was cut up into different parts. There was Parkside, there was Grove Street, there was the Hills, there was the Heights, there was Terrace Avenue, there was Washington Street. And my mama and them, they knew everybody from wherever the fuck you was from. J. Rue. Oh, you such and such child. Oh boy, y'all over there by Uniondale. My mama would be like, oh, that's where all them others, my mama would call them others. She would say, that's where them others live over there. Mm-hmm. Who she was talking about? Them Caribbeans, them Jamaicans, all them niggas over there. I remember my mama used to have parties because that's what black people did. You would have parties. You might have a rent party and shit. And it might necessarily not be for your family. It might be for somebody in the community. See, I never knew. Me and my brothers would be like, damn, mommy took all that money in and shit. And then she telling us she ain't got no money. And it was true. Because she would take that money and give it to whoever needed they rent to be paid because they struggling to keep their apartment. You know? And it's so weird to me that when I hear brothers like Tariq Nasheed and other family members in here, we all had sort of a shared lineage, even though we all didn't. Your mama make a pot of grains and tell you to take it down to such and such house. How the hell we all knew this? How we all was making sugar sandwiches? Like, even when people was talking and laughing at our good brother, Finesse Two Times. Finesse Two Times living in Tennessee, that nigga sound like he was living with me. Jelly, no syrup. No syrup, nothing. We was all living like that. You getting the powder milk. You getting those boxes from the government that just had a cow on it. Oh, you get a can and shit, a silver can. It said beef and it just had a cow. You didn't know what was in that can. It'd be a big old fucking bone with a bunch of like shredded fucking meat in that shit. The peanut butter, you would get the peanut butter. The oil was all to the top. You would be like, ugh. You would be like, ugh, to your mama. Right, Bronze. You know that, Bronze. Word up. Word up. Talking crazy to us. We not all African. Yeah. I remember when I first came to DC out here, it was the tethers out here telling me I'm not African. Now all of a sudden, everybody want to be one big nigga. Everybody want to be African. Remember, everybody was saying we wasn't gonna get no reparations. We wasn't gonna get no nothing. But all of a sudden, we got this motion moving. All of a sudden, everybody lining up at the goddamn gate. You know, people was like, "Oh well, the U.S. said this that." I said, "Nigga, what the United States nigga said at the UN was the funniest shit. Was that he said all these people trying to come and claim the black people of America for some long lost brother or familyhood." That's what the nigga was saying. Like, y'all niggas now trying to claim these people in America, but y'all never claimed them before or nothing. That's kind of what the nigga at the UN said. I said, you know, because he like, oh, well, all these other people stood with us. And I said, that ain't standing with us. They was standing with Ghana on they bullshit. That was to undermine us, not to be family and be part of us. Notice nobody gave a shit. Everybody was talking about we nationless, we don't got nothing, no power. But all of a sudden now, everybody is on our backs trying to claim this whole damn thing about reparations. If we weren't so close to getting reparations, why would all these people be showing up? Why would they be showing up? Why are the people from CARICOM now trying to use our language? Why is AFRICOM trying to use our language? See, nigga, you either you is or you ain't, nigga. You can't be one of the same. You either is or you ain't. We the only real motherfuckers who ever stood up to this system. We the only ones who ever been moving in motion. Yo, Maxwell, that's what I'm trying to say. We less than 10 years away from reparations. That's why everybody trying to dissipate our momentum, like you're saying. And we not letting y'all steal it. We not, we all the way up. We not just woke no more. Because as I said, when niggas just woke or you just waking up, you stumble around, you stub your fucking toe on the edge of the goddamn bed. You're still hopping around, so you can't really focus. No, we all the way up. We moving 10 toes down. Now everybody want to try to climb onto our backs. We not letting you do it no more. You're not going to be John climbing up over our head and jumping into the pool. Bye, nigga. We got the reparations, nigga. No, you not. No, you not. That shit is done. Shout out to our lovely sister, Love Jones. I'm telling y'all, Love Jones, she got an experience similar to mine. Like when I was first on this shit, all I was doing was joking. That's right, Jesse. We all the way up, not woke. She was doing the same shit I was like, just, she was doing her hair, going to eat and shit. She don't barely make those videos no more where she going shopping and eating. She spend the majority of her time fighting for the people. Thank you, Brother Maxwell. I just stand there and I look at this shit and I'm watching. Everybody was telling us we was crazy. Same way they get mad, like Tariq told y'all this, Tariq brainwashed. Tariq ain't did nothing, but he just made the shit solidify for what we was already feeling in our goddamn heart. Many of us know those of us who be working and have a good job and You know, at your job, these Africans always coming in your job, the Caribbeans, they the first niggas telling on you, telling the boss about your, and they get mad because your boss don't really care because your boss know like, wait, this nigga actually be making us money. See, the tethers, they get upset because they think just being there is a thing. They like to tell on you when you're too late on your break, when you're not on time and shit like that. That's why I've always made it a thing in my mind to always be on time to work because I noticed how the tethers move. Look, this nigga is late. And as soon as we start getting shit popping, hey nigga, we are all brothers. We are all brothers, nigga. Kumbaya. Wait, nigga. We together, nigga. You hear that sound, nigga? That is us from Africa. We are all playing the banjos. We are out here beating the drums, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I hate these niggas, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the niggas who be like, I hate these niggas. I'm not one of those niggas like, yeah, we don't hate on. No, if you in America, if you in Canada, if you in the UK, nigga, I hate you. Cause you ain't stand on nothing. You left your mama, you left your babies, you left your grandma, you left them all in these war-torn places and you got up and left. Just like the nigga today trying to talk about, so you saying Garvey? Garvey wasn't, no, Garvey was a damn turncoat. He was out here hanging with the goddamn Klan, trying to get us on that janky ass Black Star line. That's right, Maxwell. That's how I am. I'm cordial, but I'm firm. I done seen how the niggas at my job move, and I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me, I don't talk back either. I see them. They be extra mad. They like, how this nigga just come? And all these white people, they like him already. Cause, nigga, the white people can see my work ethic. They see what I do. I'm a seller. I move shit, nigga. I'm moving product. I'm not just out here selling some damn nuts and bolts. I'm selling chainsaw. When I'm there, my boss said that yesterday, the day before yesterday. He was like, damn, he said, you know, when you hear, I notice we always make sales. He was like, shit, if you want more hours, he's like, you know, just let them know. You could come in whenever you feel like it. He said, I don't care if it's like, if you want to do 4 hours here and 4 hours there off of your regular schedule. He said, let them know. I said, you can do that. He said, I'm going ahead and I'm making that shit known that you can do that. Yes. Oh, Sister Brooke, she live now. Shout out to Brooke. Brooke keeping it 1,000. You know who I also saw the other night? I think it was last night. Our sister Ebony Dean. Boy, Ebony Dean is fine too, boy. That's a fine sister that stand on business. She was on some type of podcast that she got with these two brothers. They was cooking. They was over there cooking too. I was watching that shit, but I was just mesmerized by Ebony Dean. She is a fine sister.
This war must continue. There was no way we Iranians could have gotten rid of them on our own.
The Iranians are telling us we need to keep
this is an ideological government that we are facing.
What?
We Iranians couldn't have stood before them on our own.
So Trump is wrong, huh?
For some Iranians, the war is a welcome, if not brutal, necessity, seeing it as a force to break the unbearable hardship of life under a repressive and violent regime. CNN spoke to civilians who are carrying the brunt of this conflict as the war enters its 4th week. We aren't disclosing their identities for their safety.
This isn't a black or white issue. I have so many issues with the Islamic Republic myself, but these are our issues, ours, the Iranian people. Issues we must solve ourselves.
Others oppose Western intervention and its fraught legacy in the region.
I've always feared war, which is what happens when you grow up in the Middle East and see them start wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, or Syria and Palestine. It instills a fear.
Despite a history of deadly repression, Iranians take to the streets year after year, facing the brutality of the government head on.
During Woman Life Freedom, we essentially went to war, but it was our war. It was ours for us. It was a really beautiful, very special thing. This time, we are fraught, more divided.
And while the divisions and worries of an escalating and prolonged conflict continue, hope for a better future remains.
Iranians, no matter the situation, no matter how horrific things get, always find a way. So I really feel that hope is deep inside us.
Real talk. There it is, y'all. Them people up here praising that America really do step in and get this shit solidified, and they want to kind of take the war themselves. And I hope they finally stand up. That's what I'm telling Trump. Just give them niggas some guns or something and let them sort it out, reality-wise. But as we know, it might grow into a wider conflict because they just deployed the 82nd Airborne Division over there. They got 3 goddamn Marine assault ships. The Tripoli, which is expected to arrive this week. And they're gonna have 3 Marine assault units. The 82nd Airborne is being deployed. About 1,500 of them. You know, I just don't want this to be like the escalation of like Vietnam. But as I was listening to this one analyst today, he was saying, yeah, they might survive the American air war. But he said, there's no way Iran could survive an American ground incursion. So we don't know what's going to happen. You know, I pray for all our brothers and sisters in arms. And if they have to go to it, God be with you. With God's speed, y'all be swift and deadly. And make sure that they don't reap no rewards. Make sure you kill them then and there. Get them up out the way. Don't play the game that y'all played in Iran. Anybody out there, don't touch no babies, as they told us. Don't be going out there picking up no baby. That baby might got dynamite on it. Astarte Jones, what it do, beloved? Oh shit, you know I gotta give my lovely sister Astarte Jones in the motherfucking house. Please, family, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. I got to wrench my lovely sister up. Shalom. Shalom. Astarte Jones in the motherfucking house. See, I love the family, man. This is a great time for foundational Black Americans, man. This is like a renaissance that's happening. We are all fully in tune. We on code. Even though all we got to battle niggas from our high schools and college that we had to deal with. We still on code. Them Pan-African niggas is dying out, nigga. All they water is drying up. You didn't hear none of them niggas with that Ozoro, goddamn, Ozoro, whatever that goddamn festival that was going on in Nigeria where they out there graping, not just women. As I've been looking at it, they've been graping men over there too. You already know Astarte. Shout out to you, beloved. Got my good brother Reef in here. Astarte Jones. Look at the family coming in because we all getting on cold. That's right, Fresh. We got the motherfucking glizzo. They hate it. It's like that song I used to listen to in the Transformers. You got the power. Just when the time comes, everybody knows that You gonna do it. Yeah. Cause you got the power. Touch. Cause you got the power. Every time. That's when that nigga Rodimus, when Hot Rod became Rodimus Prime. And that nigga transformed. That nigga was like Autobots roll out. That nigga bust out from that truck. He was a hot rod truck. He got rid of that old square Optimus Prime shit. Optimus Prime is the example of goddamn Pan-Africans doing the same old shit over and over and over again. Astarte Jones, I trust you, beloved. I trust you. We be on these streets together for so long. I trust you like that, beloved. I believe in you. I hope you believe in me. Where's my song? Hold on. I got a song for that. Go ahead. I remember you. Do you remember me?
Remember playing at the sandbox, popping those pop rocks up and down on the seesaw, merry-go-round. Ashes to ashes, we all gon' fall down. Climb up the sliding board, we all take a free fall.
I remember you. Do you remember me?
I remember you.
Do you remember me?
I remember you. Do you remember me? I remember you. Do you remember?
Remember Transformers, Hasbro, G.I. Joe, Tyco, racing tracks, I'ma take you back. Turn back the clock, sit back and watch Air Raiders crash through my Lego blocks. Lego, my ego pops. I heard Mikey die for drinking Coca-Cola and eating those pop rocks. Jump rope, how to go get it in hopscotch. Tic-tac-toe or connect the dots. We were so young, we even wanted to be cops. Where did we go from there? Now they run up in that crib like the Thundercats did Mumra's there. But they ain't find Mumra there. Hustling, picking their baskets for Yogi Bear. Boo-boo, get the champagne, pop the cork. Heard the Smurf blocks, got shot up by the snorks. It was the hobbits that ratted out the orcs. Now they got the mighty Thor going up through court. Voltron, Go Box, the War Report. Lincoln Laws, we all went and built our forts. Super soakers often run out of ammunition. Visionaries, a Pokemon for Christmas. I had a gun and Robotech on my wish list. Special Ed Cat said, man, you must be on a mission. That's a lot of Play-Doh, spit through long division. Under the waves, Aquaman on a mission. Here under the sea, Sebastian the Crab was holding the key. He said, who the fuck knew the Fantastic Four was fucking with police? Should they cook up the raw, then they give it to me. Acting like a fish that's out of the sea. Started twitching, bitching and snitching. Astro Boy, man, he's the real OG. Him and SpongeBob SquarePants make $500,000 every week.
You know, playing Skelly in the skateboard park and also jump tag until it got dark. We used to love that till the gun sparked, till they bust back, no one was hurt. Throwing sand from the sandbox and pebbles from the dirt. By the seesaw, standing in our b-boy stands, rocking shell top Adidas, flat tops and afros, Sega Genesis, Thelma and Louise, while fiddling around asking Selma for a squeeze. Macaroni and cheese, rice with mustard greens, Volvo, Land Cruisers and MPVs, Reverend Run, DMCs, listening to Karis One and Lil C's, 106 in Park with AJ and Free. Do you remember this? Bell bottoms and penny loafers, pimped out suits chilling on leather sofas. Like Van Damme, all of us are universal soldiers. I remember you. Do you remember me? Remember playing at the sandbox, popping those pop rocks up and down on the seesaw, merry-go-round. Ashes to ashes, we all gon' fall down. Climb up the sliding board, we all take a free fall. I remember you. Do you remember me?
That's right. We remember each other. We have a shared experience. I don't care if you was in Tennessee, if you was in St. Louis, if you was in Virginia, if you was in New York, if you was in Cali. How the hell we all have these same goddamn experiences if we wasn't all family? if we didn't know this shit. See, that's different from Africans. They don't have no shared experience like we do. Oh, nigga, do you remember eating bush meat, nigga, together over there? No, y'all didn't have that experience, nigga. That's right. Big E in the house. What it do, family? We had these experiences. Other people can't claim our experiences. This is our experiences. We did this. We stood toe to toe together. We was playing jump rope. We was riding our bikes into the night, making sure we all got home. These niggas wasn't doing what we was doing. No nigga was waiting, making sure the next nigga made it home before a hyena got him. We was on that shit for real. We different. So don't compare me to another, because they can't hang, and that's word to the mother. We went to church together. We all knew the same things together. Y'all didn't have the lifestyle we did. Y'all trying to come over here and usurp us. That's not just gonna happen, nigga. You're not gonna come over here with your bushmeat follies and start acting like, oh nigga, we were doing the same thing, but you niggas were calling us African booty scratchers, nigga. That's a fucking lie. Y'all all use the same lie now, too. That's how desperate y'all are. All of y'all. Nobody was calling y'all African booty scratchers. We used that kind of on each other. Y'all mad because you was showing up to school with a goddamn 3-piece suit on. Yeah, if you was a woman, you probably had a $5 wig on. You got a goddamn church dress on. That's right, Big E. We wasn't comparing spears and slingshots. That's right, Big E. Word up. Y'all niggas was not doing the same thing we was doing. We didn't steal from each other. We traded our G.I. Joes with each other. Oh, you got such and such? Look, I need some bats. If you had G.I. Joe, you was like, hey, I only got 2 bats. I need like more bats, but I got multiple of this character. I got like multiple of this nigga. I'll give you that nigga for some bats. You give me some of them bats. I'll take that, this, that, and the third. Yo, that's right. Yo, word up, Claude. No, they all from South Carolina. What they do, Pinky, the venerable Pinky Wells. That's right, Biggie. We ain't talk about them. We didn't even really give a damn. They would hide in the background. That's why we never really talked about them. It was they mamas and daddies like, don't you be around those niggas. Yeah, 3 bats for a Destro. See, Brother Reef, get it right there. I got 3 bats, and you like, damn, I got 3 Destros. Let me get that nigga a Destro. I got like 4 fucking Cobra Commanders with the goddamn mask on. Like, shit. Let me trade that nigga off. That's real shit right there, man. Everybody trying to talk to us like we crazy, like we made up our lifestyles. No, we didn't make up our lifestyles. This is real. This is all across the board. And when we got older, if your friend didn't have no money, you didn't let that nigga not have no money. You get that nigga something like, here, nigga. You can't be out here broke. Here, nigga. Even like when the ice cream truck would come around. If you saw somebody didn't have nothing when the ice cream truck was right there before it left, you would get that one friend that didn't have nothing and make sure he got an Astro Pop or something. Here, nigga. We was down for hours. We out there drawing hopscotch. We drawing hopscotch squares on the goddamn concrete. We used to race and shit. All of us would race. Niggas was doing flips. We go get this before bed bugs, so you can get a mattress out of the goddamn garbage. You would see a mattress just before the tethers came, because there was no bed bug. Y'all notice that we ain't had no bed bugs. We didn't have no bed bugs. So you could go get a mattress out the garbage, put the mattress out there, and everybody be flipping on the mattress, showing they back flipping skills. Nope, we never called nobody no African booty scratcher. That was reserved for us. But if you saying that's what y'all did on y'all side of the block, Pinky, that's what y'all did. But I'm saying for the facts, for us, I know for facts what we was doing. This that's what I'm trying to talk about, the mattresses. There was no bed bugs. Monkey fresh. Right, Big E. Right, Big E. Word up. And that's what I'm trying to say. You can't go take no mattress out of a garbage area now and go doing backflips on that shit. You might get bed bugs, nigga. Word up, Maxwell. Even the fat niggas could tumble. That's right. You could get them, nigga. You can get 50-cent cakes, nigga. You could get cookies 2 for $1. You would get them cookies and share them with all your friends. And nobody was out there being selfish. Nobody hated on a nigga. You may hate on a nigga who took too many cookies. You be like, nigga, you took all the cookies. Everybody ain't get no cookies. Word up, man. All these people came, and next thing you know, it was bed bugs and all this type of shit around. We never had no bed bugs. We ain't have none of that damn shit. This is real talk. I'm not making this shit up, Brother Reef. That's right, facts. We were solidified. We was in a group together. We were unified. All this shit that's going on now, that shit wasn't us. Let's listen to our sister. Then we're going to let this tether.
I love
because
how
they always find a
the
tether.
FBA family handled them Africans in New York, them scratchers of the butt trying to talk about
the
reparations and put wreaths on our ancestors' graves. I love how y'all handled that. Y'all handled that with such grace. And I think y'all should do that with all outside minorities trying to encroach. I like that word. Encroach on our shit. So, and I said that about the Sharia law shit. Like when they was doing that some do Allah bullshit, I'd have been outside bumping Fuck the Police or On Top of Cars or any hood ass song we could think of. Baby, I'd have been okay with you going out there playing any gospel music to twerking music. Like, oh, I am for those type of protests. Go play our music. Go hang out, go disrupt they shit without even being by them. Because one thing niggas are, and they show us every time they try to turn the mic off on us, we loud. We loud. And if we loud on a loudspeaker, we loud without a loudspeaker. But I love how y'all did that. I think everybody, if you're going to do any kind of protesting, like for real, that should be the all FBAs should be protesting minorities trying to get in on our shit, and that's how we should protest it. Like, y'all mad at the motherfucking black ICE agents, but y'all aren't mad at police officers and military people? And I'm not mad at the black ICE agents. I don't want to work for anybody, but why not? My grandfather worked as a fucking guard in a penitentiary. Like, I'm not understanding y'all logic on y'all selective anger. We should be mad at ICE because they taking out minorities. We should be mad at ICE because they taking out minorities. That's not a problem for us. We're not minorities. So why should that be our issue? Like, ICE can have all the minorities they want. But anywho, I love how FBA protested in New York. I love how y'all standing on business. Y'all look so fucking good. Every day, I am more proud of y'all. I like how y'all came together and told Tyreek to get 19 keys, bitch ass, out the movie, even though it's going to be an inconvenience. But he like, fuck it. I'm riding with the family. The family paid for it. That's why he's not a leader. He's an example, bitch, but he's not a leader. He's a great example of how FBA should be riding. And we riding like that because...
That's how so you know you're a family member.
I wore the perfect outfit today. I don't know if you can see it. My shirt say no, but I got plenty of hearts on my pants, boo. No love. No love. Ain't nobody getting no love today. Oh my God. I love you, FBA. Y'all get all my love, though. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all looking good doing what you doing. Continue doing what you doing. And I like how you doing it.
Word up. Word up. We are standing on FBA business. That's why I use the term that we are all the way up. We're no longer just woke, walking around in a stupor, walking around in a slumber. Everybody is up. The family can see it. We are resonating with each other. I don't give a damn if you in Chicago, if you in St. Louis, if you in Mississippi, if you in Alabama, you in Virginia, you in Florida, and you foundational Black American, you feeling this shit. This is a goddamn renaissance. This is a renaissance. That's right, Brother Reef. Right there, Brother Reef. That's right, our good Brother Reef. Let me go ahead and star that comment. Let me star that comment, our good Brother Reef. Drop. Right there. Tethers are mad and a few Democratic shills. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We are not. That's right, Astarte Jones. We are marching with the ancestors. We no longer walking on the backs of the giants. We are walking with the giants. We are moving mountains. People said we couldn't do nothing. They said no milk, no powder milk, no canned milk. And we showing y'all that we still existed without all that shit. Right, Big E. He said they had tribal feathers and zebra bones rolled in their hair. Word up, Big E. All this shit, they trying to play us like we're some goddamn generic Negroes. We're not. We're not going for it no more. Y'all done played y'all shot, and y'all done showed who you are. See, this is the biggest thing that y'all mad, that y'all done played y'all cards, and now we looking at you like, okay. It's like that movie, my nigga Wesley Snipes in it, when they was like, what's this Akata shit you keep saying? And that nigga whooped on them niggas' asses after he heard what it meant. That's real talk, man. Shout out to Wesley Snipes, man. We seen what they did to our brother when he was trying to do something, when he was doing that Afrocentric bullshit. Y'all know it was an African that told on him. When Wesley Snipes was over there building allegedly an army out there in Georgia, it was a damn Tether that told on him. That's Astarte Jones. See, look, my sister said something very poignant right there. I like that because I say, even when it's some small shit, the ancestors is blessing us right now. Small shit, I'll be like, God, please don't let this happen, this, that, and the third. And sure enough, the shit don't happen. And I'll be like, look at that. That's how I know the ancestors are watching us, that they looking at us, that they see what we doing. We never stop this struggle. People like to keep talking about you niggas are disrespectful. All these tethers, they have this thing in their mind that the white man did this and the white man built all this. No, he didn't. Y'all should be thinking in your minds. Everywhere they had to do shit in your land, in your hometown, in your neighborhoods, they needed y'all. But see, y'all can't see that because you're always looking at us. It's like a nigga getting whooped down. Instead of trying to fight his battle, all he doing is looking at you while he getting whooped on. Instead of trying to figure out how to get himself out the situation where he getting whooped on, he rather just stare at you and keep taking the punches. Mob of pirates. They had a tribe called Botswana. Yes, that's right. Stardy Jones, right there, beloved. Right there. We are the wildest dreams of our ancestors. We are those who survived. We are those they could not get rid of. We are those they could not unalive. We are the ones who stood on 10 toes. We rose from the ground up. We've never given up. Never. Everybody liked to act like the civil rights laws and all that was passed out of benevolence of a white man. No, hell no. Lyndon Johnson didn't pass it for that. He passed it because he knew. Go look at the Kerner's report. That was something that Lyndon Johnson asked to be filed. The Kerner's report. You go look at the Kerner's report. He was trying to figure out why are these niggas so upset. And they came with the Kerner's report and they told them, like, yeah, nigga, it's because of all the disparities and all the shit we keep doing to niggas. That's why Lyndon B. Johnson stood down, because he knew he could never get that shit settled. He was like, shit. Rather than stand on business, he just ran like all white people do. They go back to their quiet little white neighborhood and hide out. Shout out to Mr. Rogers, one of the only few white people who stood up and was against all the bullshit that these people were doing. People be wondering why Trump, one of the first things Trump did when he came in with his racist ass, which, you know, I like Trump for certain things, but I know some of the bullshit that he did. One of his first things was to take down goddamn Mr. Rogers, because Mr. Rogers was standing on business. The Kerner's report, Kerners, Jesse. Kerner's report, Kerner. Yo, Stardy Jones, they run so much all over the place that they can't even find their people. No, it wasn't under the pressure of MLK and other civil rights fighters. No, it was because the country was on fire, Pinky Wells. The country was on fire. You know, there's a white guy, they let him do all the documentaries and stuff right now. There's a white guy named Tim Burns. Go look up Tim Burns. Go watch his series on the Vietnam War. It's called Vietnam. Go watch Tim Burns' series on the Vietnam War. By the time they get to 1968, because he's consistently talking about what's going on between black and white people through the whole Vietnam series part of that. But by the 68, he lets you know that black people wasn't having it. The country was on fire. From D.C., Baltimore, Chicago, St. Louis, Mississippi, Alabama, New York, Detroit. The country was on fire. No, MLK ain't put no pressure. MLK was just showing them like, hey, nigga, look what's happening. That's why they had to unalive MLK. Because MLK finally woke up because he realized, oh, these niggas ain't going to do nothing for us. And MLK had changed up his speech. See, that's why you only hear when he went to Washington, they only let you hear the part where he talk about other children of a color and all that bullshit. But they always cut out the part where he talks about coming to get our goddamn check. See, that's when the white people knew right then and there, like, oh shit, this nigga done changed on us. He's no longer talking peaceful shit. He's starting. Our brother Martin started seeing the proof in the pudding. That's why goddamn Lyndon B. Johnson made the moves he made. He didn't make no moves because he cared about black people. He made moves because the country was on fire. Oh shit, Stardy Jones. Rest in peace to your family, the good brother Sergeant Gregory Jones. Yeah, because black people was the number one people catching hell in Vietnam. We were the number one victims of the Vietnamese. Little known fact is, even though we lost the war in that situation, the Vietnamese actually had respect for black people. And they also felt sad because they knew what black people was going through. And they was always upset when they found a black person in them damn traps. That's right, starting MLK, he started realizing that later. He wasn't talking that from the jump. That's why they had to change the way they were moving. You know who was fragging officers in Vietnam? You know the number one people who are fragging officers? Black soldiers. It was black soldiers fragging these Nabisco COs, fragging their asses. Some of y'all don't really be, I don't know what y'all be looking at, but y'all really don't like to understand it was us getting business done.
Maybe the piece of advice that I wish I had was don't tell everyone.
That's right,
you have a crush
Jones.
on the football player in your grade. That will not go your way.
Look at this shit right here. This is Dwayne Wade's son, daughter, son, whatever you want to call it.
For everyone else but me.
The piece of advice that Zion needed was for somebody to tell him to knock it off early on. All right, early.
Let me just say this part right here. What third graders was playing football? I'm gonna say you because peewees and midgets, peewees start like about 4th and 5th grade. So I know Dwayne Wade's son, daughter was lying and talking about you was a trans person during you was in 3rd grade. That don't make any sense, man.
Early on, you can be gay, my nigga, but you're not a woman. High school probably was, or middle school, whatever he was talking about, probably was good for everybody but him. Bro, you were going through a full-blown transition. Everybody around you was confused, my nigga. You looked one way one day, then you can't, like, you get what I'm saying? So yes, it probably was normal for everyone except you. Like, don't try to put that off on the people like it's their fault. No, that was your process, nigga. You went through it.
Yeah, Gabrielle Union.
You are who you are now, right?
With her dead coochie.
I don't even want this type of shit to be normalized. I really don't. Because deep down inside, bro, like, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for D Wade. You get what I mean? Like, that's not who he had.
D Wade is not a man because of his mama.
I get it. He's a nice person. Cool. Like, all right, you
go look at that documentary about D Wade and his mama.
Not normal.
Do you understand why he's the bitch ass nigga that he is today? Why he would let his child do some sick shit like he letting happen right now?
It's cool. Do what you want to do, right? But don't try to normalize it. It's not normal. That lifestyle is not and has never been a positive additive to the black community. It has never been. Never. Matter of fact, I can't name any community that lifestyle has added anything positive to.
Facts, my brother. Nearly Fuller Jr. said the first thing you're supposed to ask is it productive? What does it do? And what is it going to do for me? And nobody has yet asked that question. Yes, that's right. Buck breaking. His child is buck breaking. And they trying to use that child, Michelle Obama, Kamala Harris, and all of them. They keep trying to push that child out in front of our children. And this is how I know it's crazy. Your child was out there with a white tea boy. But yet y'all get mad at me when I point out that all this sickness come from them. All that sickness. Your Dwayne Wade, your children was being raised and watched by a molester, a YT person. That's right, Maxwell. MLK, he had a way. He was letting them people understand. There's a reason why you should pay reparations. That's why they got his ass out the paint. MLK had a way of talking that would resonate to these motherfuckers. Exactly, Astardi. That's right. Lovely Astardi Jones telling the truth. Telling the goddamn truth. That's why I love the family, man. Let niggas signify. Now listen to this tether. This is a full-blown tether, y'all. Talk about why ICE is bad. And you just look at his last name. We don't know nobody with this last name. So this is how you know this nigga's a tether and just looks like a tether.
You believe that vetting people at the border is racist, do you not?
No, I've never said that. I believe that having secure borders is important, and we have processes that allow individuals to come into the country.
Oh, bullet head looking
right
nigga. This nigga head look
you
like a bullet.
That people should be able to violate federal immigration laws without consequences, don't you?
Burkhead. I don't know
no, sir,
no
I do not.
nigga
I
named
believe
Burkhead.
that anyone who violates federal or state law needs to be held accountable, and there need to be
This
consequences.
nigga is a tether.
You don't believe
He's
cooperating
he's probably from the Barbados.
I believe in cooperating with federal authorities, as I do.
Before
a number of federal agencies I cooperate with.
I looked up the
and I
last name
certainly would
Burkhead
cooperate
through
with
Siri,
ICE
and
if they
Siri
would
said that is
cooperate
a
with me.
common name in the Barbados.
You were elected.
Right. That's why they deleted Johnny Cochran. I'm telling you they deleted
2018,
Johnny.
Sheriff, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Right, Claude
On
Van Dam,
April
a
18th,
goddamn
2018,
un-Boston baked bean
you
head.
gave an interview with a media organization called Indie Week. Do you remember that?
I'm familiar with the paper, yes.
Okay.
I'm familiar with the
Here's
paper.
what
Now
you
you don't
said.
remember?
I'm quoting you, your words, not mine. I disagree with the incumbent sheriffs. That's the guy you beat. With the incumbent sheriff's cooperation with ICE. I will make a clear and uncompromising commitment to not cooperate with ICE. As sheriff, I will not honor ICE detainers, and we will not participate in ICE roundup.
Traitor.
End quote.
A
Did I read
traitor.
that correctly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In April of last year, you
And this was just yesterday, March 25th,
you spoke
y'all.
to a group of ICE employees. Do you remember that?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, well, there was an article in a
not
media
particularly.
organization, a media
Niggas
entity
never remember
called
nothing.
the Assembly. Are you familiar with them? Do you remember
I've heard of the assembly, yes, sir.
Yeah, do you remember giving them an interview?
Oh, you
I gave
heard of
several
the
interviews.
assembly?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember that particular one, but I'm
Okay. Well, here's what
Lying
you
ass
said in the
nigga.
interview, apparently on the record. These ICE employees that you spoke to, you were referencing them, and you said, quote, these ICE
Right, Brother Reef, that's what I'm
asked
saying.
me,
We
so
never
Sheriff,
see a...
if someone is about to be released from your jail and the
Yo,
detainer
they
is
shot
about
him
to
with
expire,
that secret gun of
you will
Starty
call
Jones that
us
they
and
got.
let us know? What was my answer, you said? No, because that's not what the law says. No, I will not call ICE. End quote. Did I read that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And sir, Senator, that was
But you
before
don't
the new law,
remember.
which is
You don't
now House
remember
Bill
that you was at
318,
this damn
which requires
interview,
me
but
to make
now
that
he read
second
it
phone
correctly,
call.
huh?
Prior to that, it was not state law, which I follow and all my deputies follow.
Sure.
And so now we do make that second phone call. But ICE agents are notified whenever someone is entered into my process into my
Stop
jail.
lying,
Do you need
nigga.
some water? Because I think your pants are on fire.
He asked
Do you
him, did he need
remember
water?
a gentleman by the name of Carlos Heriberto Mendoza Martinez?
Not right off, sir, no.
Okay. Sheriff, you should. He was in our country illegally from Mexico. He was in a street gang. Back in Mexico, he was convicted of manslaughter. And he was in your jail. And because in 2021 and 2024, Mr. Martinez was arrested for assaulting a woman and domestic violence. And ICE placed a detainer on this guy because he was in our country illegally. And he was a criminal. And he was in your jail. And you wouldn't honor that detainer, would you?
I can't say that I did not honor the detainer.
I can.
I can say what I did honor was the conditions of the release that were issued by a judge. And so therefore, and once again, ICE was notified that they could come pick up this individual.
Do you really believe in public safety?
Yes, sir, I do.
You would allow someone in our country, illegally, convicted of manslaughter, convicted of domestic violence, in your jail. ICE says, please hold him when his time is up. We want to get this criminal out of our country. And you said no.
ICE was notified that they could come pick up the individual, and for some reason they did not. And the judge issued the conditions of release. I am a custodian. I do not determine who is released or held. I follow the court's order.
Sheriff, I don't mean any disrespect,
Hold on.
but you ought to be ashamed of that. How can you possibly be for public safety if you hate our immigration laws so much that you would let a convicted murderer back on the street? Do you really hate immigration laws that much?
Senator, it's not a matter of that I hate immigration law.
You could have fooled me, Sheriff.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your service.
Got his ass. Hold on, let me drop down and come back in, y'all. They doing their bullshit. Mic check. I know Jesse. Mic check, mic check, mic check. I know Jesse. It's Restream. See, when we talking about real shit and we start getting into it, they do that bullshit. I know what's going on. See, when I'm over here having ratchet conversations, like I think about me and Just Jay, me and only one Just Jay, we was over here having a real ratchet conversation one day for damn near 3-4 hours. No, it ain't YouTube, Astati Jones. It's motherfucking Restream. All these companies are liberal-minded. I want y'all to understand this. All of these companies are liberal-minded. All of them have the same agenda. All of them. I want y'all to understand, there's not a corporation that doesn't have all these fixes in for all of us. Remember, they know for a fact that Black Americans are the actual most conservative people. That's right. Google getting sued right now. All of them. Because they're the ones promoting and pushing all this bullshit. Because they rather have all these, because it's easy to control niggas through sex, right? It's easy to control people through their sexuality. It's easy to control people who are not of this nation, of this country, who have fear of being deported. See, that's all the power. They want that type of power. They want that power to control you sexually. These are part of the 9 levels of activity. As our good brother R.I.P. Neely Fuller Jr. always stated, these are the 9 levels of activities. So all these people, they know what they about. They know what's going on. They know what the hell is going on, man. And I did say I wanted to get to my good brother tendonism. I want to get a little bit of tender because we're going to piece a little bit in here to get them off of our backs. But we not turning down the hoses. We gonna keep it on them. We gonna keep it on them. We gonna go with a little bit of tendonism so they can, they little watchers can back off a little bit. Yeah, we can. They mad that we can see them now at Starties Jones. They upset that we watching them. We looking right at them. We like, what is he trying to? They trying to play right in our face. Oh, yeah, you know that, Maxwell. Well, look, Virginia is doing bad right now. This special election in Virginia is not about to go the way they thought it was going to go. It's not about to go the way they thought it was going to go. They was thinking they're going to be able to do what they did in California. They thought they was going to be able to do it over here in Virginia. But we have mobilized. We got everybody out here up, and everybody's up. Not woke. Everybody's up. Want to get a little bit of Mr. Tendonism in this bitch while we at it. We're going to get him to break some of that
question I know
ice
a lot of
for us.
people are asking is about the GoFundMe. Why'd you start it? Is it really your GoFundMe? Those are the questions that I hear a lot of people doing. And then, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what you may do with the money.
Hey, the GoFundMe is to try to kick up me to move around and do things. Yes, it is, man. But hey,
look how they jumped my video right there.
Try to kick up me to move around and do things. Yes, it is, man. But hey, y'all gonna get some too. You know what? I'm gonna share it. I ain't like that. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not like that. But I need some to move around. Because in a few minutes, I'm going to have grills. I'm going to have smokers. And I'm going to be smoking everywhere I go.
That's right, brother.
That's right.
Walter Johnson.
I say smoking. Don't take the wrong kind of smoking now and get out of hand. I'm talking about smoking meat. You dig? Tenderizing meat.
Pause. Shout out to our good brother. And that's what to me behooves me, that so many people upset seeing a brother get his shine in the late of his time. And y'all like to be like, oh, he's in his twilight. Why? He shouldn't get his shit right now, nigga. I don't give a damn if he in twilight. Y'all was gonna let that brother sit up there under that white man and let him rot. But it was us niggas on social media, us niggas on TikTok, us niggas on Instagram, us niggas on YouTube, us niggas on Facebook out here making the statement that brother need to get away from them people. And y'all hated us. Y'all hate us right now for this. Where that YT lady at who was saying all that shit? Now my brother over there, our good brother Cartel Bo, done went and got the brother all them smokers. Got them all them smokers. I showed y'all the video of that the other day. Look how happy. Don't he look better, Starty? Don't he look way better? Yeah, you're right. Some of us are still stumbling around. Some of us are still stumbling around. But for the most of us, we are up. Go ahead, finish, Mr.
We know once you put them glasses on, I said, this thing about to get worked out now.
Yeah, and that's a fact, Jack. Hey, look, can you see me?
We know once you put them glasses on, I said, this thing about to get worked out now.
Yeah, and that's a fact, Jack. Hey,
that's right.
Hey, look here. Can you see me?
We can see you.
I can see
All
you.
right, everything cool?
Everything is peachy on this
end. Hey,
end.
man, I appreciate you, the honors, man. You accepted me on your show, Sharp.
Thank you. No, thank you for coming on, Uncle Ocho and Joe. We really appreciate you. Can we go back to the beginning? How did you become involved, and how did this Destination Smokehouse, how did this thing take off?
Hey, I'll tell you what it was. See, we started at it was a place. It was a shop.
It was just
a coffee shop. A coffee shop.
Okay.
And I went in about 4 or 5 years ago, and then I made some gumbo. I've been with them ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a coffee shop. You go in there and make some gumbo, and you turn it into a smokehouse.
My brother looked good.
I found out about Destination because I see you talk about these ribs and it's falling off the bones. Then you started doing oxtail. So from the time we got to the coffee shop, turning into the smokehouse, until we are now, how do we get from that to this to where we are now, Mr. Johnson?
Tendonism. That's how we got there.
Oh, tendonism.
That's a fact.
Tendonism.
You coined the phrase tenderism. And so now it seems like everybody started like, man, Unc got this thing going on, because a lot of people in the beginning thought it was your shop. They didn't realize that you had, you fixed the gumbo, but you were not the sole proprietor, or you weren't the proprietor of the shop. So how did we end up, is there a fallout? Are you still cool with the owner? What's going on?
Yeah, we didn't really care about all that, Shannon. We wanted to just hear Unc show that he feeling good. He's away from Massa. And y'all can go watch that on Shannon Sharp joint, on his full joint if y'all care about it. But Unc let him know that, he feel better, he feel greater, and he's so happy that the family, that us out here, those of us who out here marginalized, we supported him, and he loved how we put all that money in his GoFundMe. And that's why I want to say to Unc, you ain't got to do nothing for us, but keep producing that food while you still here on this planet Earth, this third rock from the sun. We want you to keep doing what you do, keep blessing us with that good tenderism that you actually did, not what those people was over there making a gimmick of. We love you. We respect you. Peace, love, and reparations, good brother. Go ahead, my sister, Miss Melody.
In-depth look at the new I Hate FBA movement that seems to be rapidly growing online, right?
It's my sister, Miss
Hispanics
Melody.
are only going to come at YTs so hard because at the end of the day, they know that this country runs on YT supremacy. And also they have participated in YT supremacy.
I'm proud of us too,
So they're not going to have that much smoke for the YT. And the YT's not going to have that much smoke for them because they never know which ones are connected to that cart to hell. You know what I mean? And Africans, like the black immigrants, are only going to have but so much smoke for the YT. First of all, because they literally worship YT people as God, and they, you know, want to replace us. And then that's the same reason why, you know, Caucasians have this, I don't know why they're so goddamn lazy, but they're going to always have this fantasy about having slaves again. So they're going to be nice to the black immigrants, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to bring them in. Oh, come on. Same way they did us with the whole Thanksgiving bullshit. Yeah, that's what this is. Like, that's why they're being so nice to the... I mean, everybody's getting deported here and there, okay? There's that. But I'm just saying, why is everybody taking out all their hatred and frustrations on us, the people that ain't even doing shit, instead of their real opponents? So Asians only get but so much hatred because Asians, they do hair, I mean, they sell hair, they do nails, they make food, but they have a booming underground prostitution ring in the United States.
The Democrats helped them take over the hair
and
shit.
Also, a lot of
Democrats,
these
you can go look that up.
How do I say this?
That happened in 1967.
There's an underground child ring. I'm just gonna say that, and y'all, my real FBAs, I know y'all reading between the lines. So the Indians, they just come here really to help. They're real good at a lot of conning. You know, all of the immigrants and YT are in on a lot of con games. And
all of them,
they're just all either scared of each other or in bed together. So they're trying to take it out on us. Because all we're doing is literally, we're just in self-defense mode. And I kind of brought this up because I thought about the video that I posted from May earlier this morning. And she was saying we need to start gathering in large groups and coming together and doing things. And
we're the only group
to a certain extent, yes. Also, we have to be careful about that because of the hatred that's going around. I'm not saying being scary, but I'm talking about, you know, just keep your head on a swivel because, like I said, everybody's trying to take their bullshit out on us for some reason. They see us as weak, and they're quickly learning that we're not that. So, there's a difference between being nice and being weak at the end of the day. So, be careful if you do turn up and to gather in large groups, and be careful who you tell, and
that's right,
and things like that. We all have to be careful.
That's right. We the only group can't be deported.
Yeah. That's why they hate us so bad, and be careful in large groups.
Because we can't be deported. Let me just explain this to y'all. Think about the cartoons we ever watched when we was growing up. You was watching He-Man, Masters of the Universe. You was watching G.I. Joe. You was watching Transformers. You might even watch Insectivores or some of these other cartoons and stuff. Even the Care Bears. The one thing you got to notice in all these cartoons, the so-called, those who are against the so-called evil, never get rid of the evil. Do you know that? They always have a compromise with the evil. They always want to all make friends with the evil. But you had those certain Autobots, you had those certain G.I. Joes, you had those certain Care Bears, you had those certain members of the Masters of the Universe who was like, nah, let's just get rid of them. And those characters were always seen as bad. And I always want you to notice, if you go back and listen, they always gave those people a black voice. Like when Roadblock, he had goddamn Cobra Commander around his neck. And when Roadblock got back in the G.I. Joe movie after him and Cobra Commander had been stranded, Roadblock was like, nah, Joes, we got to get rid of Cobra Commander. And then Duke and all of them was mad at Roadblock. Remember, there's a whole arc where Roadblock feels isolated. And he's sitting there and he's trying to figure out, like, why don't Duke and them want to get rid of Cobra Commander? I told y'all what's going on over there. I told y'all about Serpentor. I told y'all about what they did to Cobra Commander. And they don't want to get rid of them. This is the same thing I talk about while you have the connection between law enforcement, the state's attorneys and all that. Why you have all these criminals on the street? Why do they have these people on the street? Because they need them to keep these niggas in power. If not, then all these people would be gone. They would be out of a job. We know that criminal rates and shit went down. Before they flooded the zone with all these immigrants, crime rates were down all across the board. That would mean there would be less funding for police, less money to increase all these police. You know, my good brother Tim Black, he played a video where Roland Martin, this is back when under Obama, Roland Martin is talking about we need the goddamn National Guard to go into these black neighborhoods, and we need all this, we need more police to press black people. But this same roly-poly Martin nigga is the nigga running around right now talking about we don't need ICE. We don't need the National Guard in these places and all that stuff that's going on. See, this is how they flip the script. See, it's always good to oppress us and to try and dominate us because we're the only thing that's standing in the way of world domination of white supremacy. Everybody else is on board with it. Everybody else is willing to be dominated. Indians, Pakistanis, Asians, all these people are under the guise that if I just play my part and I stay in this goddamn role that they gave me, I'm going to be okay. We're the only ones saying, hell no. See, if you had a bunch of Indians over here in America when they were saying, oh, only goddamn whites only water fountains, the Indians would have never stepped up against that. When they were saying, oh, only this, that can go here and you can't go here. The Indians wouldn't have said that because they doing the same thing right now in Africa. In Africa, you got Asians creating whole grocery stores where Africans ain't allowed to go into the damn grocery store in Africa. That's right, Astardi Jones, right there. Like I tell people, whether you in greater confinement or lesser confinement, as our good brother Neely Fuller Jr. called it, this is prison ship Earth. The whole damn Earth is a prison. And it just defines on if you in greater confinement or lesser confinement. And all white people and people who are white adjacent have been deputized as wardens of the state. But you'll have a lot of goofy niggas acting like it's black people's fault for certain things. When we know that when black people had great towns, what did they do? They put a goddamn lake over it. When black people had great towns, they put a goddamn railroad through it. When black people had great towns, they put a goddamn, a goddamn roadway system over it. Whenever we had anything that was blessed and good that we did on our own, they found a way to come in and undermine us and destroy what we was doing. We ain't never asked these people nothing. See, they hate us because we the only group that's shown the ability with all the oppression, with all the shit that's going on. We the only one that can bring down the Death Star. We the only ones that could destroy this system of white supremacy because we fight it and we see through it. See, as Neely Fuller Jr. said, they turned us into monstrosities. It took them a long while, but they finally got the monstrosities. When you see grandmas with purple hair and red hair out here defending their sons, even though, like, we had a situation out here in DC just the other day where a nigga blamed, two brothers blamed on a park police nigga that was undercover. I didn't even know that the park police go undercover, but I just found that out here in DC that they do. So now the news media is covering it as, oh, these two dudes shot on a park police officer. Not under the guise that they didn't know that that was a park police officer. They just thought it was somebody following their grandma. So now they trying to make these brothers out here like they just was shooting on the police. Nobody knew who that was following them. He was in a damn white Tesla. He wasn't dressed as the police. For them brothers, all they know, that was the ops. We don't know what these brothers had going on. All they knew was somebody following their grandma, and they got out and shot on them. But the media keep running with the whole tantrum that, oh, it was a goddamn ambush. It wasn't no ambush. These brothers didn't know who this dude was. So now they run with this whole situation like, oh, it was an ambush of the park police. No, nobody knew who he was. He wasn't dressed as a park police officer. I'm pretty sure if he was dressed as police, them brothers wouldn't have fired on him. But see, this is the trickery. This is why I try to tell people your local media is the most racist of all the portions of the system. They constantly got you looking at the national media. No, your local media is the most racist. They're the ones who sit up here and make up these narratives as if some nigga just attacking the park police. Right, Astardi Jones. That's why I say I don't give a damn about ICE. When black people still facing all the historic bullshit that we've been facing, we still dealing with these race soldiers. And you got dumb niggas like Jason Full of Pork Whitlock, the Hodge twins, all these niggas making like it's something else. No, it's not, nigga. It's not. But that's the trickery. That's the trickery that they pull on us. They keep trying to play us like we're fools, like we're dumb, like we're, oh, these niggers. No, we see through all your bullshit. That's why I don't, when the media says certain things, I don't listen to nothing. I listen to what they ain't saying. Y'all sit up here and play like some brothers just ambushed the damn police. They didn't ambush no police. They didn't know who that was. And then they said, well, the grandmother didn't want her face to be shown. Then why didn't y'all just blur her face like y'all do when it's Latinos or other people? Why'd y'all put the camera down on her sneakers to show that this grandmama was wearing some goddamn Jordans or some Dunks? I don't even know what she wears. She has some fly-ass Jordans on, but they put it on her sneakers to let you know, oh, look at what this grandmama is wearing. This is the grandma. That anti-black karma. Yeah, it's going to get them all. It's going to get them all. Trump only got, what, another year and a half left, 2.5 years. I don't know how long he got. But this too shall pass, as I tell my family. What we better be prepared for is the next round if somehow people are foolish enough to let the goddamn Democrats back in. Because then we are going to be facing the hell of all lifetime. That's right, Astardi Jones. You should. You should only trust the new black media. I don't declare myself as one, but some people say I am new black media because I got a lot of young people who follow and listen to what I say. And hey, I hope they do. I'm no leader, just as our good brother Tariq Nasheed is no leader, as the Black Authority is no leader, Professor Black Truth is no leader, Beatzilla PDX is no leader, Tim Black is no leader. We just out here purporting on the shit that black people need to understand. That's the facts. We need to finally be listening to what ain't being told out there on these mainstream media ports and start listening to what's being said on the grassroots level. Because only a blind man can't see what the hell they got going on. Only a blind man can't see what's being purported and put in front of our face. I'll be the first to tell you that your local media is the #1 purveyors of all the lies and untruths that you find about yourself. I'm never going to accept and say what these people say. I'm never going to be one of those people that talk down on black people. I'm going to look at it and see what the reason why this happened. I'm going to try to figure out, because I know we don't do crime but for no reason. If there's a situation that's happening criminal, there's got to be a goddamn way why it happened. Because I was taught who, what, when, where, and why. And for every cause, there's a goddamn effect. Whether you believe it or not, you're going to have to understand that. That's science, nigga. That's science. I'm not here to give you the whole full scholarly thing. I could do that too. But we already got brothers and sisters doing the scholarly type. I'm talking to you from a layman's term. I'm talking to you on the street level because I know not every brother and sister get what our good brother Tariq says, what our good brother Professor Black Authority says. But if I could come and tell you something on a layman's term and you can get it from me on the street level, I'm going to do it. See, I didn't start my channel talking about this shit, but I started seeing what was happening with Michael Brown and Tamir Rice and all that shit. I was doing video games. You can go back and see my first videos is gardening and playing video goddamn games and cooking and shit. Then I gradually start moving over to talking about what's happening to our people at the behest of motherfuckers who acting like they was down for us. Barack Obama, Roly-Poly Martin, all these niggas telling nothing but lies. Getting paid. All these niggas getting paid. I remember niggas was trying to tell me I was getting paid. I'm like, from who? I remember when I could have got paid. When I used to say a lot of shit over there on X. I had the nigga from Breitbart News come to me. The nigga from Breitbart News. Because he thought I was talking shit about black people. No, I was talking shit about ratchet niggas. See, that was my first focus, was on ratchet people. That's right, Astardi Jones. I was talking about ratchetness. I was talking about how this shit does not do anything for us. It just makes us look bad. I was one of those niggas going in on bonnets from the beginning. I was one of those niggas going in on septum rings from the beginning. I was one of those niggas going in on niggas wearing pajamas and slippers out in the goddamn street from the beginning. That's how I started. And then I started correlating all this shit to what they were doing to black people. I started paying attention. That's what happened. I started saying, wait, hold up, man. 2 and 2 equal 4. Add another 2, that's 6. And then if we go back and 3 plus 3, that's 6. It's the same old damn thing. I started paying attention.
Y'all think we forgot. We ain't forget.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there, strong men who are convicted.
Somebody come get Erica Kirk and get her out the damn street. Man, this is embarrassing. I mean, I think she was fooling about 1 or 2 people at first. You know, when she first came out after her husband got blown away.
Oh, she mad.
Seemed like she may have cared for like a hot second, but it was quickly obvious that she didn't give a damn about him nor about anybody else. That she was a robot. She was playing a role. Maybe it was the leather pants that gave her away. Maybe it was the quickness in which she sat in his seat and did the show must go on nonsense. But this right here, fam, is the most diabolical screw of them all. White men are being disenfranchised? Dirty, what are some of the material benefits that some white Americans are benefiting from racism without even knowing it? Because often they say, hey, I'm not a racist. I don't benefit from this stuff. I don't have money. I'm not rich. I live paycheck to paycheck. How else are they benefiting?
So let's start with an obvious one. Differential treatment by the police and the criminal justice system. Okay, so there's one area of marked advantage. Second area is health outcomes in this country. The most highly educated black women with professional degrees and PhDs and the equivalent, have the highest infant mortality rates among all women in the United States, including black women who are not as well educated. And so, and then of course, the black infant mortality rate across all women is at least twice as high as the white infant mortality rate. And we could go through a list of health outcomes and we'd find that white folks, even white folks whose incomes are relatively low, have better health outcomes. Let's consider wealth. So wealth is heavily concentrated. The biggest disparities in wealth are attributable to the position of folks who are in the upper half or upper quarter of the wealth distribution. But if you go to the poorest quintile, the lowest 20% of income recipients in the United States, white Americans have a median net worth of about $15,000. And black Americans have a median net worth that is close to 0. So these are two groups in the same income category, but there is a cushion of wealth that's even possessed by the poorest of white Americans that is not possessed by any black Americans. If we think about employment, the classic observation is that the unemployment rate for blacks is 2 times as high as the unemployment rate for whites. I think that's a very significant indicator of discrimination, but it also suggests that there are certain advantages that all white Americans have in the labor market. And, I could go on, but I think that these examples make the point that there is a difference in treatment. There's a difference in economic security. There's a difference in opportunity that is racialized in this society, and it gives whites a relative advantage and in many instances an absolute advantage over black Americans.
What the hell is she talking about? I mean, I know there's some white guys who can't get laid, but that's not the same thing as being disenfranchised. Disenfranchised is when you don't have rights. That means you don't have opportunity. Hey, look, man, there's a subsection of white guys with
no money, broke, pissed off, drug addicts, or what have you. Hierarchy of getting loans. Hierarchy of getting job placement. The hierarchy of being treated fairly when you go to the doctor, when you want to purchase something, when you need to finance something. Just pretend that's all you base it on. Well, obviously, you would choose to be a white guy. They got all the advantages in these things. In fact, these are the things that really move the needle about that whole pursuit of happiness bit. We got this goofball right off the apple cart of stupidity talking about white guys are being disenfranchised. And don't you let anybody stop you. My thing when I hear this type of rhetoric is if you're being stopped and you're being held back, who's getting ahead? Because it ain't us. Yeah, it ain't us. We're not the ones getting ahead. So I'm just trying to figure out who's benefiting. Like, the numbers would show it, right? And when it comes to scoring columns, we ain't getting all the buckets. Face it, white America is still winning. You know, one of the things that burns my ass about this is they're the same ones that will complain that we play victim. They don't care. These jackasses don't care about who plays victim. Long as it's them. Yeah.
Erica Kirk has responded to Drewski's impersonation, and Drewski is set to face legal action.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I am back. I had to fight through their bullshit because they knew I was about to show the Drewski.
Erica Kirk has responded to Drewski's impersonation, and Drewski is set to face legal action. In Drewski's latest video, he recreated Erica Kirk almost exactly. The all-white outfit, the entrance holding fireworks, the signature double take, the half-crying, half-smiling expression, the exaggerated gestures, and the slightly awkward speaking rhythm. As soon as the video was released, the first reaction from netizens was, "It's too similar." But Erica Kirk court clearly doesn't see it that way. In her response, she explicitly stated that the video has crossed the line of humor, and she will take legal action on grounds including malicious exploitation of her personal image and potential defamation. Some argue that comedy inherently involves exaggeration and mimicry, and that Drewski is simply doing what he's always done. Others point out that when an imitation is so precise that it reinforces a public stereotype of a person, it ceases to be a joke and becomes harmful. What are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts is that Drewski is in the right. You can imitate people. You can do whatever you want if you're a public figure. Do y'all get mad when they do Trump? When they do the videos of Trump? Do y'all get mad at that? Do those same people have an appetite to be upset? Yeah, Drewski should get a show. They not gonna let him. He should be like how Dave Chappelle came out, and Dave Chappelle had a show. Drewski is funny as hell. I don't care what no niggas say. Drewski is funny as hell. Oh, they big mad at Drewski. They are so mad at Drewski.
A betrayal of trust and delayed justice. Camille Anderson moved her mom, who has dementia, into La Mirada Heights Senior Living Community 4 years ago, believing it would be a safe space. That belief torn to shreds last summer when prosecutors say Jonathan Alvarado raped her mother.
A damn Tether.
Alvarado was a volunteer piano player at La Mirada Heights. The whole nightmare caught on camera.
I just screamed.
Anderson set up Ring cameras throughout her mom's apartment because of her dementia-related symptoms. Here is some of that shocking footage. You see Alvarado in the victim's bedroom, taking his clothes off. An hour later, you see him here, emerging from the bedroom, naked. Alvarado throws a condom in the trash can, then gets dressed. Anderson was at work when this happened, but started receiving several motion-triggered notifications from Ring.
When I had a chance to go back to my office and check my phone, I see
on the
notification picture that there was a man in the room bending down, tying his shoes.
She called the facility and says 2 workers entered the room to check on her mother.
Are you naked, Mama?
Notice her confusion as they ask questions.
Are you okay? Everything okay? Yeah? Who's the guy who was here? Think about it, Mama, and slow, so you can tell me.
Do you know what happened? She's like, no. Okay, did you want to have sex, Mom? No. No.
Alvarado is facing felony charges, 1 count for rape, 1 for a lewd act on a dependent adult.
Kind of following the advice of the detective.
Anderson says the LA County District Attorney's Office has been slow to prosecute this case. She and her lawyer question why the DA has not announced it publicly, because they believe there could be more victims.
You expect a certain level of security and protection, and that does not appear to have been the case for my client.
We went to La Mirada Heights looking for answers. The manager on site could not speak with us on camera, but we did receive this statement saying in part, quote, "We are disturbed by these allegations and will fully cooperate with any criminal investigation. Because this matter involves an ongoing criminal case and out of respect for the privacy of our resident, it is not appropriate to comment further," end quote.
Justice looks like in this case that the facility will be held responsible and liable for their negligence in this case and their continued negligence from what we understand.
Anderson has filed a $25 million lawsuit against the company and the suspect, claiming negligence, sexual abuse, and elder abuse.
They helped him. They helped him do it, essentially. They opened the door for this to happen.
An open door to a person she feels should have never been trusted in the first place.
You see the shit that's going on, and y'all think I'm gonna be out here against ICE? This is happening to black people all over. Fuck y'all, man. I don't want to hear no more. And I don't want to care. Drewski, show some more of this bitch so she can get this mad.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. But when I say children, I mean like the Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Shout out to Drewski. Word up. I got another one. Hold on. I think I got another one where Drewski does that. Because we ain't going to be long, family. We about to get out of here. I'm not trying to hold y'all too long tonight. Because we'll be back tomorrow night for the Friday flip. Y'all know what it is. Hold on. I just gotta watch, look for where he is in there. Yeah, I want to give my sister Brooke another shout out. My good sister Brooke. Wait, where's the other one? Where's the other Drewski? Because I have one where he's, oh yeah, here you go. This is real short. This is real short. And then I want to show y'all the little no arms, no leg Nabisco. You say, is that big face, cuz? Oh, you gonna be on tomorrow? Yes, yeah, I'll be at goddamn work. I'm gonna listen in though. I'm gonna listen in because I'll be at work. I wasn't even supposed to be at work, but my boss, that nigga asked me, he's like, did you want some more hours? I'm like, shit, I'll come in for a couple of hours. Shit. And it was funny because he told me, he's like, I don't really do this for nobody else. He said, but I'll be seeing you. He said, I see how you be out there mixing it up with the customers. I see how you be, he's like, you be selling shit too. I'm like, yeah, because that nigga done seen, I'm new. But I done, so he said, he was talking to me. He's like, yeah, he's like, if we look at what you done did in your first 3 weeks, he said, you done sold damn near. He said, if I would guesstimate on the stuff that I was able to see, he said, you done sold damn at least $15,000 worth of stuff. I'm like, yeah, because that's that foundational Black American shit. Yeah, with the Afro stink tank. Fuck Afro stink tank. Him and Adonis. Them niggas got the same square head. They look like little Afro think tank look like Adonis' big brother.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic puck cup. Organic? Yes, everything organic.
Yo, Drewski is the funniest nigga I would say in 2026. I was wilding when I saw him dressed up as her. I was like, this nigga is wild. Because he get his hands done He not only get his hands, yo, he get the whole shit done. Drewski is wild, yo, for this. Yeah, I want to know who the nigga be doing the makeup on Drewski. Who put all that white pink skin on him and shit. Because it ain't white, it's pink. Yeah, Adonis is an off-code. Look, I heard Adonis say a bunch of off-code shit today. So, I don't know what to say about him. I can't fuck with him. Yo, brother Reed, you see that? Like, who's doing the motherfucking makeup? Oh, my God. Who put the nails on the nigga? Nah, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend either. All them niggas can go to hell together. Yo, his makeup artists are like fucking elite, brother Reef. Cause remember when he had the white nigga, he did the white nigga with the overalls? That shit was funny as hell. The white people thought he was really white. You can't make that shit up. I don't know who his makeup team is. It can't be off code on off code crime. It's either off code or it's not. There's no such thing as off code on off code crime. Come on, FBA. I'm rooting for you, nigga. Get it right. You sounding convoluted. I'm gonna have to get you straight too. God damn. Shout out to my good sister Brooke. Go ahead, Brooke.
And it shows every day. We can tell when Yvette Clarke sits up there and fights for everybody but us. We can tell that you ain't our kinfolk. When you sit there and you see our people struggling and suffering, but you're sitting there giving $10 billion to people who have never paid one penny into this tax system. But you don't care. I see you laughing, and I hope the ancestors come up from the ground and tear your ass up. I am so sick of y'all. We are not the only people. We are sick of it. We are tired of you disrespecting our ancestors and disrespecting us now in the present. We are sick and tired of it. You are disrespectful. We told you we don't like what you're doing, and you continue to do it. Don't you feel uncomfortable? You flew your ass all the way over here to be disrespectful on top of somebody else's grave. Now imagine if I came to Ghana and I just pissed all over your ancestors' graves. How would you feel about that? How would you feel about that? You wouldn't like it, but you feel the need to come over here and do what you're doing in the name of what? You are not our friends. You are not our family, because our friends and family will respect our ancestors' graves, but that's not what you're doing, is it? You're doing whatever the hell you want to do, and to us be damned. And this is why we are tired of it, and this is why we delineate. This is why all you're doing is giving us fuel and letting us know what we must do, and the path that we are on is righteous. You are disrespectful, continuing on with this ceremony. How many of you are even foundational Black Americans that are over there? Probably none. But you are standing on our ancestors' bones. I'm telling you this again. You are standing on our ancestors' bones. And that's why Africa. We are tired of it. You can sit there and just stand there on our ancestors' grave. That's our people, not your people.
That's right. Shout out to our good sister Brooke Melanin. Yo, y'all would think she's so big. No, Brooke is really diminutive and small, but she beautiful. And she smell good. I'm going to tell y'all that. She smell good as a motherfucker. Y'all know I be talking about sleeping. I can't sleep on Brooke, lay up on her because she's so small. But good Lord, I would sleep next to her. See, See, Love Jones, I could sleep right in her goddamn cradle, right on them boobies. I'll be right there laid on. Navi, don't get me for that, Navi. I'm just talking shit. But yo, Brooke, I'm telling y'all, boy, I was at the rally for reparation and Brooke, she passed me. She came by me. She was like, hey, what that breeze? And I'm like, oh my God, she smells so good. So good. God damn. I'm telling you. Now her hair, that hairstyle is good though. She smell good. I don't give a damn about her hairstyle. That's that New York in her. New Yorkers be fresh. Real New Yorkers are original, stylistic, and fresh. But you walk past her, I bet you can't walk past her. You be like, God damn, you start wanting to walk with her. Because that's how good she smell. I love Brooke. Boy, she a fine sister too. Another fine FBA sister, boy. But let's not take away from her message. Because she was cooking. Cooking. Now, y'all know, I don't know if, now, it wasn't no root work. It's just her now. She smelled good. Smell hella good. Now, y'all know I was talking yesterday about this little Nabisco with no arms and no legs who unalived somebody in his car. Here's more video showing how dangerous this little Nabisco is.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how I crank back my crossbow. 10-point nitro XRT.
Uh-oh, see?
Beautiful
Jesse
bow.
called it his
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this down on the active draw.
Look at how that went. Look at this nigga. This nigga is even hooking up a con. Now y'all think this little Nabisco ain't dangerous?
Grab this 1/4 to 1/4 socket wrench. It comes with one, but if you're a dummy like me,
they keep trying to give us reasons why he couldn't have shot that gun.
Using this.
I'm telling y'all a damn
but
lie.
It works great.
This nigga can set up a crossbow. This nigga ain't dying in a zombie apocalypse. Yo, FBA's like better than, I think it was like vanilla and something. She smelled good as hell. Oh, yeah. Okay, Jesse. Look at this little nigga, boy. Look, he know how to kill.
Go take a look at these 10-point crossbows. Easy to use. You don't even need hands. Now we're going to go hunt, see if we can get something on the ground.
Look at that nigga, yo. Boy, what the hell? This nigga walking on them nubs and everything, boy. I'd be scared if that nigga got turned into a zombie. That's the worst zombie you gonna run across. That nigga right there. What the hell? Let me see. I ain't gonna be here no longer. I'm trying to see. I think I had another Tether song, but I'm trying to see if I did or not. Restream being such an asshole. Trying to see. Because I think I'm going to save some of this for tomorrow. I think I'm going to just take y'all out with some more Drewski. I know Tether Radio 1 is making a song about this. Yeah, we're gonna do that and we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday flip, which will be really good. Cause I'm gonna come in early, and then we gonna really get it popping. Cause I think I'm gonna do some videos early, then I'm gonna set up the panel, and then Big E and FBA Convo and whoever else wanna come in and chat, chime in, Stardies Jones, whoever wanna come in, all the family, man. Appreciate you, Ignat, for coming through today. Love the family that's showing up, man. Make sure y'all liking and subscribing. Become part of the family because we doing big things over here. We going all the way up this summer, family. Ain't no way. We already been down. The only thing is up, y'all. We going all the way up this year. Ain't no way else. We already been down. That's right, Jesse. Easy 31 years ago today.
Get on your feet, boy! Get on your feet, boy!
You know the funniest shit is
We have to protect all men.
I did not know that
especially
video
all
like
white
this.
men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country.
I didn't know she had a video
America
like
is
that.
built on their backs.
Drewski, he just watched her video and mimicked her.
Because they are the ones who mattered most.
I'm gonna get all this on Instagram tonight. I thought I should give it to y'all first. And let's go on with our family.
The Ghanaian President John Dramani
trashing these
Mahama
niggas
did
on
a
the way
wreath laying
out.
ceremony at the African Burial Ground National Monument in New York City. The ceremony was met with protests by Black Americans voicing their concern about this happening without our involvement, and also to talk about the Black Americans who have been killed in Ghana.
Jeanette Saunders, 75 years old, and her sister were slaughtered.
According to the Republic of Ghana's government website, this was an example of mourning as a community. But how can you mourn as a community when you aren't in community with the descendants of the people who survived the transatlantic slave trade?
To the family in the West, to the family in the North, to my family in the Midwest, if they come to your grave site, your burial site, you pull up too and say one simple thing: Africa is not our voice.
I personally think he should have made an effort to build a relationship with Black American New Yorkers to show that he truly cared about the atrocities of our shared history. How do you all feel about this?
They don't care. They don't care. That's what I was arguing with a nigga I went to school with today about. Because these people don't give a fuck about us. And this be the last video, family. And we gonna be back in here tomorrow night. Y'all know what it is. I got nothing but love, respect for all of y'all. Even the venerable Pinky Wells with her bad ass. I know she gonna get at me. But Pinky, you bad. I shouldn't have to fight with you every damn night.
Got an empire and generation wealth. They did not create the products that they are selling.
Hold on.
So that's how white people that got an empire and generation wealth, they did not create the products that they are selling. So that's how white people became rich in America, because they stole our ideas, they stole our creation.
Stole everything.
What have y'all created for somebody to steal to make money, to make an empire?
Nothing.
Hey, Melody, I want to bring attention to everybody about something too. Right quick. Y'all see that flag, right? Y'all notice there has a black star in the middle, but that's nothing but a pentacle.
There you go. They're like, Wait, nigga, they stole you niggas. They stole you niggas from us. Right, Bronze? That's all they can say is that they stole us. Somehow, if we would have stayed allegedly, if we're from Africa now, we're going with what their mindset and thought process. They would have been great if they didn't allegedly steal us niggas. Thank you, Astarte Jones, for being in here, beloved. I appreciate you so much for coming through. That's why I had to rinse you up. I know the family. I see y'all on the block. So there's no reason for me not to rinse you. I rinse you up in, when you come in here. I'm just not like, I love my good brother Unbiased Ron, who over there cooking and getting rid of niggas over there on his block. But I don't rinse niggas up just because you come in here professing your blackness. I rinse you up because I know you. I see you on the streets. My good brother Reef. I see brother Reef all the time, standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in here who got a wrench is because I got genuine love for you. I see you out here in these YouTube streets. I see you on the Instagram streets. I know that we family. I see what y'all do. My wonderful sister Opal Ivy. Everybody like that. You know what it is, man. Ain't nothing but love on this side of the block. We real family over here. You gonna find us sometimes talking about Transformers, G.I. Joes, Robotech, all types of funny shit over here. The Muppets. We might even talk about Sesame Street, Big E. Big E and them all know that. We get it in. Jesse Paris, all of us. Because we know these are shared experiences that we as foundational Black Americans have. That's why we talk like family over here. Because they ain't no, we know we was making sugar sandwiches. We know we was making syrup sandwiches. We know what we was doing. We was going to the grocery. Our mamas would send us get $1 worth of bologna. We know that we used to have to go as kids and buy liquor and cigarettes and play lotto. If you was a nigga in New York, you might have been playing OTB. You don't even know. That's off-track betting on horses. You was doing all this type of shit because these are shared experiences that only foundational Black Americans have. The Tethers don't have these experiences. These are the experiences that we have. This is what makes us family. That's why I love y'all. I respect y'all. I appreciate the support. If you can like and subscribe, if you can hit that Cash App, if you can hit that Venmo, if you can hit that PayPal, whatever you do. Everything I get, I take. This how I got the new sound card and all that from the family, like Fresh, Always, who put in, Miss April Showers and everybody who put in. I took that money and I bought this sound card. So I could be able to start sounding a little bit better, doing a little. It ain't stop restrain from all they bullshit, but we've been able to put in and make a better sound system and things because we was over here struggling with different things and stuff like that. But we are now moving on to further projects, further things. We're gonna have some great stuff coming. We got better cameras, all this stuff. I'm building a whole goddamn set right now, y'all. I'm doing all this shit because I would like to come and sit and be more intimate with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And just have a camera in my damn face and do all that bullshit because I want it to be more like a news outlet for the foundational Black American family and doing great things. Shout out to my good brother Jesse Paris. Shout out to my good brother Reef, my good brother Bronze Flat Power God, FBA Convo, Young Riaz, a Goddess Navi, the Venerable Pinky Wells, Big E, Claude Zan Dam, my good brother. I see Claude Zan Dam always everywhere out there in the streets, making it real. I see my good brother. It was funny, we was laughing about that BB Rodriguez over there. I still don't trust BB Rodriguez, and I was going in with that damn octoroon or whatever the hell it was. But we get it in. We love all of y'all. You know what it is, Jesse. You know what it is. This is family time. We love you, Miss Astarte Jones, for coming over here. Our wonderful sister. You know, Aquarius minded in them, they get over here when they can. They probably over there. You know, our good brother Maxwell Jenkins. Nothing but love for Maxwell. You know, my nigga. Cal Dog 73 wasn't here tonight, but we always got love for Cal Dog. Nothing but love for the family. Y'all know how it is, man. Estelle Gray. Y'all know what it is. Everybody that be coming through. My good brother Fresh always. Ray FBA. Y'all know what it is, man. This your brother Breeze, Omega this Breeze. We gonna be in here tomorrow night for the Friday flip. Y'all know, as always, I got nothing but love for the family. And y'all know what it is, man. Salute, power up, peace, love, reparations, man. We gonna catch y'all on the flip side. We gonna do 2 songs on the way out.
If you know the words of the trees, you know the words of the breeze. Something like the wind blowing, you lose your lead. Kinda like a breath of fresh air. Look new into the industry, a lot of hating. But I know y'all been feeling me. To tell y'all the truth is love on rap been killing me. Kid with a gym, there is showtime synergy. A grip on your soul like I'm controlling your energy. I'll erase your thoughts, put a hole in your memory. As a whole, make your whole world turn into history. It's been a long time coming and I know y'all been missing me. Treated like a war, come home and the women start kissing me. Damn man, I'm thinking they've been missing me. When I ain't forget 6th grade when the bitches was dissing me. No dough for breeze, that's an unsolved mystery. I went from gangs to the gully to getting banked with my buddy. And we never rock Timberlands. When the water gets muddy. No, knocking in boots when the pussy's bloody. 1988 breezing, I was labeled a dummy. Being poor man sucks, and you ain't nobody unless you get made it in money. You need foundation like these, like they make it in honey. And I work hard for this shit, ain't nobody taking it from me. Been sick for a while and my shit is running. Right, breeze ain't make it yet. Don't that shit sound funny? You know. Been a while. Your mom keep on hating me. Fans waiting patiently. Niggas out there that rap always keep hating me. They know that it's breeze and I know it's my season. That's the reason they wanna stop the boy breezing. Mom keep on hating me. Fans waiting patiently. Other rappers out. Yeah. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, grits and gravy. Grandma hold it down on the porch, barbecue, pig feet, pass me the hot sauce. Uncle Ben got a shotgun, double barrel, you won't pay the price. Living in the country living the life. New York City's my wife, downtown's my mistress. I love fried eggs, ham and biscuits, and cutlets dry.
And that's the dopest part. We always had tomato plants, all of us.
We run the streets, we set up shop, it's all gravy, grits and pork chops. We roll tops, hops and barley, man. We see purple like Barney, man. It's funny how on farms there's pigs and chickens, and the streets got pigs and chickens. I ain't saying nothing wrong about cops and women, but if the shoe fits, wear it, y'all. You know the doggone bar, he ain't even scared of y'all. I'ma keep walking, I ain't scared to fall. When I know most of y'all scared to crawl. With the strength of a giant might scale a wall. Singing Negro hymns like Mahalia, y'all. Your rides, grits and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits and gravy.
The Hambo, have you heard? I put most of these herbs head straight to the curb. They went flipping the birds, you know, but I did it all with a banjo, straw hat, overalls, and a pair of sandals. Smoking Winston Lights, Salem's and Camels. Yelling, hurry up, boy, load up my ammo. Orange hat, jumpsuit, color of camel. 4-wheel, see if you can handle it. You ain't got fire, just enough to light a candle with. You ain't a builder, I wouldn't never hand you bricks. I hear them chirping. Without my pork rinds, grits, and gravy, I have a fit like a baby. Might even come around and have to pick up your lady and take her somewhere that's shady, but not under poplar trees and strange fruit. Part of the civil rights movement, I done found my roots. That's why I'm trying to find the truth. Only want that real shit when I come up and spit in the booth. Eat it up, regurgitate to give it to you. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, yeah.
Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.
God, the dead has